Welcome to Summer Sessions Live on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. It's the #1 destination for all things summer fun. We'll chat about your summer passions and share some fan photos along the way. Summer Sessions Live. Enjoy the ride.
In a summer state of mind.
This episode of Summer Sessions Live is brought to you by Energy Powersports. They're Oakville's full-line BRP dealer with sales and service to all BRP models and so much more. Check them out online, energypowersports.ca. Also, Snowmobiles or Summer Sessions Live is brought to you by our fans. So if you're so inclined, you look down by your chat, you see a little $sign, you'll get your name in lights, and also we'll make sure you get a shout out on the show. So thanks to everybody like Slow B, Dustin Ingram, and Matthew Nicholson who have used this in the past, because this is what keeps the show rocking all week long. Hey, and introducing the Michigan Outlaws. And I don't have my soundboard going, so I don't have the shotgun effect anymore.
Oh, well.
It's all right. It's implied.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good enough right there.
Spot on.
I'm too rusty with this. I haven't done it in so long that
it's been a minute.
I'm telling you, man. I started out hoping to do it every other week in the summer, and then it was summer came on us, and it was like, well, maybe I'll take August off. And August turned into September, and away you go. So I'm glad you guys reached out.
So fast.
Oh, tell me about it.
Just keeps going faster and faster.
Every year.
But
Good news is
snowmobiling's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. So we're starting snowmobile sessions next week. Actually, Rich is coming back, and he's going to be in the house, and away we go. We got Corey Brock out there. He says, "What's going on, everyone?"
Hey,
it's a familiar name.
He might be the only guy out there.
The only one.
I think I saw five in the active.
It's showing 7 right now, but
it'll
pick up. It'll pick up. Once word gets out that you guys are on here, it's going to go viral, and we'll have to turn people away. We'll have to be shutting it down.
We tried to get our fans to send some pictures, so hopefully a couple of them got it.
We got one, but we'll do that. So anyway, why don't you guys introduce yourselves, and so people that may have not heard of the Michigan Outlaws or barely know you, they can know who's talking at any given time.
All right, I'm Cam.
I'm Chris.
I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jacob.
Oh, look,
there's the Michigan Outlaws.
So
let's go back from all the branding.
That's right. Oh, I didn't put my shirt on tonight.
Oh my goodness. That was in our contract.
My wife says, "Who the hell is Michigan Outlaws?" every time she washes it. I wear that shirt everywhere.
She's got to subscribe.
I know. No, you don't want her to subscribe. So anyway, I know that you guys did the Cam dating game. Was there any luck with that, Cam?
Well, I was going to say there's about as many as the people in the chat, but I mean, it's starting to fill up, and that was more than what I got. So
it is. Mike Goulas is in the house. I got some pictures from him.
Oh,
Garrett Cawley says hi. And
what?
Corey Brock says he's leaving. He thought it was snowmobile sessions. Corey, we're going to talk about sledding. So
we will talk about sleds.
Oh yeah,
we will.
Oh, already having technical difficulty from
good
Chris
grief.
here.
Chris is out.
Oh no.
Oh God. Well, as long as it's not me, you guys are going to take over the show. So.
Yeah.
So how did the Outlaws get started?
Basically, we just it's mostly stuff that we've already been doing, and then we just decided like, hey, let's record it, and most people will like it, so we just started putting it up.
Yeah, me, Cam, and Jake have known each other like our whole lives, family friends from growing up together, and then Chris is friends with Jake from high school, and he just kind of joined us, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, and he's hooked ever since. So
Yep.
We got him
That's
spending
cool.
all
And-
sorts of money on power sports.
Yeah. And is there another one too that we're missing here tonight?
We got two that float in and out of our videos.
Yeah.
Tyler and Brad.
Brad's an old guy. He's one of the OGs, right?
Yeah, he's got gray hair
Yep.
too.
He's the one with the SRX everybody loves.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
he got rid of it.
Yeah, that's right. And then we lost him. He just
Yup. We sold him.
You know,
with it.
you know you're out of the Outlaws when you get rid of an SRX Yamaha.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we
I'm
needed that
telling
for the
you.
views.
I know. You know, you don't need that for the views. So, but yeah, no, I've been enjoying your videos. I enjoyed the girlfriends of the Outlaws. I thought that was really well done.
Yeah,
And they
that
had
was
a
a
That
fun
one did
one.
turn out pretty good.
They had a real hoot. So,
Oh yeah.
I will apologize. I wish Chris was on because I will apologize for anything I say if we get talking about that segment that may be derogatory or offensive to
Disclaimer.
not only the girlfriends, but also if I offend any of the boyfriends of the girlfriends. So we'll just leave it at that. Because it it might be later on in the podcast, and things happen, and
Couple beers later.
I was born with a birth defect where my ears and my mouth are not connected to my brain. So
Yeah, we all got a little bit of that.
born without the filter. So
Almost got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Chris,
Are
okay
you
there,
guys?
bud?
There he is. Oh,
He's able to
see,
talk. Something went wrong with
I
the
ju-
camera.
I just seen the problem. The little GoPro is the webcam, right?
I have the GoPro. He's got our actual vlogging camera, so he should be all
Yeah, I don't know why
set.
the
but I don't
GoPro
know.
thing popped up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Hey,
Hey,
there we
there he
go.
is.
So
I'm back.
you guys can fill Chris in on what I just.
I was here
said,
the whole
so.
time. I was listening.
Were you? Did you
Yeah,
hear?
I
Okay.
was just
Okay.
rushing, getting this camera
You got
running again.
you got to sign the waiver that anything I say can and won't be held against me in the court of law.
Okay,
We'll be
it's signed already.
we'll
Yeah.
be friends no matter what after this episode. So, do you guys want to just get right into the photos, or do you have anything to say? Did you have anything to add to the little intro there of the Outlaws? How you're fairly new. They said they let you in, even though you they turned you down lots, and then you came with a load of cash, so they let you in.
Yeah, that's what got him the whole time.
Is that where all my
All
money
that
went?
cash.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, being friends with Jake really helped me out with that. So
Yeah. You know,
all got it.
Big spender.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have let him in though, guys. Like he's the only one with new. He's the guy with the new stuff.
Yeah,
He does.
my stuff
Well,
doesn't
Stuff
break,
just never
so-
breaks
Wow. Not this weekend, it broke.
until
Yeah,
this
that's
past
true.
weekend.
Yeah, we put
Snap
that in the
that bolt
pictures,
right
but
off.
I got a brand new side by side, so I think I'm at the top of the mountain right now.
I know. I get a sneak peek of all the photos, and I seen you in your last video looking at them, and I went,
Yeah.
"Ooh, I wonder if he bought something." And then I seen in the photos that
Yeah, we just put the video out tonight. So after the podcast, go check out the video. You'll see that it stayed new for a very short period of time.
Yeah.
We put
About a
about,
week.
I don't know, 20 clean miles on it in the backyard, and then took it up north and got it real muddy. So
It was all over.
it's not new
We were
anymore,
soaked.
but we'll get to that later.
that's awesome. Well, here, let's get right into the fan photos, and then we'll be able to discuss them. So from there, so just bear with us, guys. Here we go.
So lights with us tonight, night. Don't let them go to waste. One moment, one shot.
All right, here I just got to get myself big here. See, this is the thing. I haven't done it enough. This is
Yeah.
good practice for next week
little
when
rusty.
the snowmobile sessions kick off, right? So this is John Young sent this in, and he says, "Toe cord Timmy!" exclamation mark. So you can see here the back. This is what you guys need right there.
Oh,
For all
yeah.
of our
toe-
breakdowns.
Yeah, the toe
Yeah.
cord.
We definitely
Um,
need that. We needed that this weekend. In fact,
Yeah.
Hook up with toe cord Timmy. He'll set you up, man.
See,
That
he
is,
probably
sweet.
uses that when he like gets stuck in the mud or something. We would just need that for when we actually break down.
Every week.
Yeah. They actually had a thing on Towcord's Instagram towing a diesel Dodge. I don't know if it's a diesel Dodge or a diesel Chevy, big ass pickup truck with another truck out of a mud hole with that tow cord.
Jeez.
Huh.
Yeah, like they.
That's impressive.
He said they don't. He said they don't rate him. Like he was when he was on the show, he was kind of hesitant about rating the weight level on him.
Yeah,
And then you see this and you go, a side by side's nothing. They
For
actually
sure.
yanked the front end of the truck over. It was a video, and like it's not only jerking the truck, it's pulling it sideways. It was just incredible. Yeah.
that's awesome.
Then we got J Muddy ATV and Outdoors. He sent this pic in. He says, "This is my wheeler in Orangeville, New York at sunset." He owns property out that way.
Nice.
That's
pretty
great.
cool.
Nice
view.
looking quad.
Isn't that a great shot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
it
a
is
good
nice,
spot for
isn't it?
pictures for sure.
Yeah, I want to go
Yeah.
there.
Looks like you could fling
Yeah.
a little bit of mud with that thing too.
I love how tall the
How far
snorkels
away?
are.
Yeah. How far away is that from you guys?
Where was that at?
Orangeville, New York.
New York.
Orangeville, New York.
Oh,
Mm,
what? Probably at least 6 hours or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
it'd
it's
be.
pretty
Yeah.
far then.
probably between 6 and 9. I'm sure.
Oh, it's got to be probably 11. Because it's
Well, yeah, that's-
Depending on
it's
where New
9 or no, it's
If that's
11
the
in
northern
Pennsylvania.
end.
Yeah. So,
So, like,
I mean,
the-
it's probably like 15. So
Like
That
when
was a
you
huge
did you
range.
guys
unless we went through
watch?
Canada, then it would be short.
It is, yeah.
6 to 15.
Like were you guys
That's somewhere in there.
did you guys catch Lisa Dashnow when she was on and she was talking about the mines and meadows and all those trails? Like there's some
didn't. I missed
kick-ass
that one.
riding. Oh yeah, you gotta go back
New
and
York?
watch that. Yeah, in New York and Sassy
Yeah.
Can-Am too. And there's lots of good pictures on there. There's some cool riding. Like we have nothing like that. Like that's why these guys and girls have rigs like this.
Oh yeah.
They've got it. Yeah. And they said, "Oh, if I feel shitty, I have a crappy day, I'll just hop on my wheeler and go in the back 40 and get stuck in mud." They had pictures.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Lucky. Mike Gula's he's in the chat right now. And he sent this. This is after the last show. He had sent in a video of this CRF 450, that one right there. And they buried it in mud. He says,
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
yeah, it was in a mud hole, like bad. Like we're talking up to the seat. Anyway, he says, Marco's bike is ready and good as new in case anyone's wondering. A day before the video, I bought my new CRF 450R and took it straight into the mud. It was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Doesn't seem like something you'd want to take mudding there. It looks really clean and nice.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's not the same as a four-wheeler either, man. Like
No.
Not
I did
quite.
that enduro race recently, and I put my bike deep in the mud. And a four-wheeler, you can I learned this from the girls and guys like Sassy Can-Am and Lisa and Adventures This Ways. You just get your foot out and push it on the side of the bank, and you're pushing your four-wheeler along. Well,
Yeah.
a dirt bike doesn't work that way, man. It doesn't
Gotta have
work at
some good
all.
balance.
Oh yeah, I've
You gotta
had
walk
mine
next to
buried
it.
in a deep hole
Yeah.
before on accident.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
one time at Silver Lake when Caleb put his dirt bike.
Well,
He was going through one of the puddles.
I was like, it's not that deep of a puddle. Well, it went like over the handlebars, and like luckily the intake's
That
up
thing
by the
was
gas
deep.
tank, so it was only under for a second. Then like the seat and everything, but the handlebars were under. That was
Yeah.
a nightmare.
I was behind him on my quad, and I had to just quick jump off
He like
and
dove
run
in.
into the puddle.
You were like waist deep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was
it was-
waist
The
deep.
reaction
My whole
Well,
seat was
was
under. Like the only
impressive.
thing sticking up, luckily, was the intake.
Yeah, all my riding
Uh,
gear was just soaked, and I was like, "Well, I guess this is my day here."
I got
Oh, yeah,
lucky.
you don't take a dirt bike in a mud hole.
No,
No.
nope.
Yeah. So, and the silly thing is that the GoPros are so, and the action cameras, I don't use GoPro, I use the Sony. It's so disheartening because you get the video and it's like, oh, these hills it doesn't even look like you're
No,
on
yeah.
hills.
Yeah.
It doesn't
No.
even look like you're in mud. It's like
Nope.
the second day I haven't put a video out of the second enduro ride, but it was gnarly, like nasty. Like it was so muddy. I couldn't get any traction. And I get the video, it looks like I'm riding down a dry trail.
Yeah.
It's just
We like
so-
doing kind of the side shots because you can get a little bit better view of it, but with that GoPro, it's like, oh man, that looked a lot cooler in, my point of view when I was riding than
Right.
what it looks like on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
And
the
it
sand
always
dunes
looks
are the
so
worst.
it always looks so damn slow too. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
For sure.
you're there and you're white knuckling the whole way, and it's like then you
Yeah.
process a video. It's like, oh really? Like people that don't ride are gonna
Yeah.
think I'm in,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
So,
go
anyway.
crazier next time.
I got third place in the race, so I'm not dogging
Nice.
it. Yeah. So if Mark, who's a MUDBRATS fan that met me at the race, that was the first time I met him and rode with him. I think I lapped him 3 times.
Ooh. Yeah, like slap another sticker on every time.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
You've been lapped
Yeah.
by MUDBRATS.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. There was one section of hill they just had enduro tires on, and I had knobbies. And the first time, that's the thing. I'm in the video. I'm dying of a heart attack. Like it's just I'm wheezing and everyone's going like, "Why are you breathing so hard?" And I'm like, "You just had to be there, man." Like
Oh yeah.
that was my couch to race, and then I get stuck a few times and fall down. You're lifting this bike up and it's covered in mud. It's a 300-pound bike and it weighs 800 with mud on it. And it's like,
it'll take a lot out of you.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm glad I had commentary on the first run, but the second day it was raining so hard. Like, swear to God, I seen animals going by my cabin 2x2 before I left. And it's like, it was raining hard. And then I couldn't use my Sony because it's not totally waterproof the way I rig it up. So I had to use my other camera on my helmet. So I have no audio. I have engine sounds, but then you get your GoPro, you use a GoPro Hero, right? So like it's got like a pinhole for the microphone.
Yep.
Well, when it's on top of your helmet and you hit a branch, a drop of water sits in that hole and it blocks the sound. So
Shoot.
So now I know, like, you learn.
Do they have like a case or something you can get for that?
On the helmet cam, no, like it's waterproof without a case, just like a GoPro.
Yeah.
So the Sony's in a case, but I've got it all drilled out for like my microphone and everything. And I think the Sony's on its last leg. So I don't know whether I should get a Hero 10 or what.
Those things are looking pretty good.
Yeah, they look pretty
Yeah,
nice.
the stabilization on them is crazy.
Yeah, it's not so much the stabilization because I don't find mine that horrible now, but there's a lot of neat features on it that I really like. So, what
the
model are you guys
stabilization
using?
We got a 9 and a couple 7s.
Yeah, the 9 is a good, but I know some of the guys are using them say they still get back to the office and there's files all corrupt on them.
That
We've
9's
never
not
had
as good as
that.
I'd like it to be.
Yeah, we haven't had that yet.
Yeah, we haven't had trouble with ours. But that stabilization, it kind of goes into what we were saying, where it just doesn't look as crazy as what it felt like, because it just smooths everything out, and you're like, oh wow, that was a lot more rough, when we were doing it, but it looks so smooth on the camera.
We got to get better at turning that stabilization off so you get the full effect every time.
Yeah, but
I think I'd leave stabilization on, but I'd shut the horizon lock off. It's the horizon lock. Like you want to be able to like so the horizon always stays like that when so
that one can make some cool shots, but you got to like know when to use it and when not to. Like when we were using it on the jet skis, I think it looks really cool with that. But like when you're riding in the side by side, it kind of just makes it look a little too tippy. So you kind of got to know where to use it and where not to.
Yeah, it's not an easy job being a YouTuber, is it, guys?
It's a lot.
And it's
of
not
work.
cheap. It's not cheap.
It's not
either.
cheap.
No. So hey, this is Jay Gabriel. He says this is my dirt bike, and check it out. It's a Michigan Outlaw wrap on it.
Hey,
can I zoom on this?
This is a pretty sweet looking bike. He sent
another
this to me a few times, and I love the red, white, blue.
Yeah, 616.
There's actually. Is that your area code?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at the paddle tire on it. That's for Silver Lake, is it?
Lake.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Do you
got
know
the
Becky from
flag mount?
Do you guys know Becky from the Sled Girls? She was at Silver Lake recently.
It's a popular place, especially nowadays. It's packed there.
We haven't been there for a couple months at least.
June. We haven't been there since June. Yeah.
because that's when
Is it-
Field
is
side
it-
by side went out.
Yeah.
Is there like is it a lot? Is it a booze fest or is everybody pretty good? Like is it
No,
pretty
it's
like
highly illegal to drink there.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to, but I mean, people definitely
If you-
bring liquor out
If
there.
you get
so,
caught, yeah, you get in big trouble.
yeah, the
Mhm.
DNR
Yeah.
ride around out there. They keep it pretty tight.
so everybody? That's good. That's a
Yeah.
Everybody's just high
I'm-
on life.
It's already pretty dangerous with all the pre-runners running around there at 60 mile an hour. And, if you're in a side-by-side, it's not too bad, because it's kind of like a car if you get in a crash. But for the people on dirt bikes and quads, I mean, it's not going to be
guess-
good if you get in a crash
yeah.
with a pre-runner.
Yeah, it's
No.
pretty crazy.
No. Oh, it's insane. We got some pictures coming up of that too.
Oh,
Look at this
Yeah.
badass.
right there, dude.
Badass.
We need one of
Can
those.
you
Where
Can you
was that
handle the-
Coleman bike?
That was at Allie's house.
What was
That's
it?
her grandpa's. Yeah.
We need to get a couple of those and do some races or something, some big jumps.
I've been wanting to do some modifications to those things. Just try and mod it out as far as you can and just get as much power as you can out of it. See what those
Put a
things can really
CR
do.
put a CR250 engine in it or something?
Yeah.
That'll work.
Why stop at
Yeah.
a 250? Go to a 500.
Yeah, that's the
You might need
two-stroke
some bigger
500.
shocks or
Be a
something.
death trap.
Yeah, yeah. 100 horsepower, 500 cc two-stroke. That would be
Yeah.
wicked.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, those Coleman
Cool.
bikes are pretty sweet though. We've seen those out on the trails before, and those people look like they're having a good time. Not going very
Yeah.
fast, but
Yeah.
it
They're
still
not
looks like a good
fast and
time.
they're not
Yeah,
smooth.
Hate to get
but they're
stuck
fun.
behind them, but just spinning around, it's a lot of fun.
there's actually a channel on YouTube, and I can't remember the name of it, but they actually they take dirt bikes like YZ 450s and CR 250s, and they make them big wheel bikes.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
can't.
Oh, that's cool.
If we get some downtime in the show, I'll look it up because it's
I think it's the
I would-
Honda Big
you know-
Wheel kit.
these guys customize anything, Yamaha, Honda, and they say they like the Yamahas better. But yeah, they do. They've got a 350. I think that's what that got me hooked on it. They had a 350X that they did, and then they did a 250R, but it's all brand new. So, and this
Oh,
thing's got
nice.
like the custom front fender from a 250R and the old 250R headlight shroud, but they're all like brand new bikes. So
Yeah, that'd be
Adventurous
sweet.
Way says the front facing screen on the GoPro 9 is a huge upgrade.
Big
Yes.
upgrade.
That was
We love that.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes his analysis is just like wearing white after Labor Day. Did you know there's only snowmobile talk after Labor Day? That's right there.
We will definitely
He
get
says-
to
That's pretty
that.
much what
Yeah.
we've been
Oh,
doing.
yeah.
Like every trip that
Yeah.
we go on, we're like, man, I wish it was snowmobile season.
We just
Yeah.
want
Just gotta get
snow.
the snow.
Yeah. So you gotta have fun like you guys do because snowmobile season's too short, you know?
Very short.
Definitely.
Too
It
short.
is. Yeah.
There you go,
Look at
Caleb.
this.
Oh yeah,
What is that?
that's my
Man,
me
that's
and my
yours?
side by side.
Why
I
is
haven't
that
seen
there?
for a long time?
Yeah.
That was June, right before the clutch went out on it. I haven't touched
Yeah, what was
it.
going on there? Like you had tons of clutch problems in that thing.
I have gone through 3 clutches so far. It's the primary clutch is unbelievable. I don't know what the deal is. The first one had 5,000 miles on it when it went out, so I wasn't too upset about that. The next one only had 300 miles on it. Not happy about that one at all. And then I had it rebuilt, and which was right now, still no good. So I'm working on getting another one. I don't know what the deal is, but hopefully we'll be back up and running shortly here.
He just drives it too
Time-
fast.
Time to
Too
put the
rough
for
on my
sale
toys.
sign on it and buy a new.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
Yeah.
I've considered
The
it.
conversation
I
has
still
been
am
had.
considering it. It's
Yeah.
I don't know yet. We'll see.
You should
Probably.
ask him how many belts he's been through on that
Oh
thing.
my god.
Yeah. well, You don't want to put that on public YouTube though, okay?
Yeah.
None, no belts. It's been great.
Right,
Really
right.
reliable,
Stock belt.
lady driven. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll want to get a new side by side when Cam's got a boatload of women in his. So
Yeah, for
you-
sure.
you just watch. There's Chris doing what he does best there.
Oh yeah, I like that shot a lot.
So is that
There's
a,
a couple
a
good
1,000? It is a
Yeah.
1,000.
Yeah, those are the same
Nice.
ones. It's just a different color.
Mine and Chris's are exactly the same.
Now, you guys, you don't do any mudding per se, though, like deep mud. You're just trails, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll hit
nothing
like
If we come
mud
across
puddles.
mud.
You don't like mud?
Well, this weekend we were in a lot of mud, but that was mostly just like water, not necessarily like muck.
Yeah.
Mostly just like water mud, nothing crazy. Like just where you get wet and dirty, not like muck or like bog.
Stuck.
Yeah, mud
Yeah.
bogs. We're not
We
into
haven't
that.
we haven't encountered any of that yet, so we might hit some of that if we found some.
I won't.
Yeah.
It's usually really smelly.
Mike Gooley says that YouTube channel is BVC Big Wheel.
Gonna
You
have to
gotta
check
check
that
that
out.
You'll go down a rabbit hole watching those videos, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It probably was a suggested on one of your videos. Probably that's how I got on it. But yeah. But yeah, you'll like the stuff they're building there. Maybe it inspires you to do some stuff with that Coleman mini bike. We'll see.
Yeah, we need to
Get some
start doing
ideas.
some like projects. Oh, there's
Yeah.
another good
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah. So this is
That was a
Jake's
fun day.
van. Is that Jake's van?
Yeah, we
Jake
said
did
that he
smash
had
the
to do
window.
it for the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Got a
was
free
fun.
windshield
that was,
out of it though.
Yeah, we were just standing around one day and we had 2 junk cars and we're like, let's just show them against a dirt pile and see if I can crawl out with a side-by-side. So we busted out the Bobcat, picked him up, pushed him up against the dirt pile, and then me and Jake jumped in the side-by-side and climbed up them. It worked. So that was a fun day.
Yeah.
I was
That's
surprised they got
awesome.
traction on the painted hoods and the windshields.
That was fun.
Yeah,
It's a good time.
that's
And it made it
awesome.
halfway up the windshield before it cracked through. So that was a surprise too.
Well, the other one didn't
Well-
crack till Jake shut his door.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but this
close
is
the door
just,
and you just hear
This is just some of the craziness that goes on. I mean, this wasn't planned at all. It was just like we were out there one day and all of a sudden just like, hey, I wonder if we can do this and this. And then all of a sudden we're moving stuff and just
grab
that's
the
what
equipment, grab
happens.
the
Next thing
cameras.
you know, there's a side by side on top of 2 cars.
Yeah, it gets crazy.
So
Pretty
this is
fun,
in your
though.
back. This is at someone's house, is it? Like
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
my
at
parents.
mine and Cameron's parents' house
Yeah,
where we
nice.
grew up. So yep.
Are you?
They let us
are
do
you
whatever we want out
brothers?
there. It's a good time.
yeah,
Are
me
you
and
and
Caleb are
Cam brothers?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Not that we
God,
look
I
like it, but
No, but we are.
Who the hell's your milkman? I'd be like, Mom, you got some explaining to do.
yeah. Yeah, Caleb and Jake
told
look like
you.
they could be brothers.
I told you I'm not responsible for what I say or do during this
Right.
podcast.
There's another good one at Silver Lake. It was a really
Yeah, that's-
foggy day that day, so you could like barely see where you were going. You were
That was a
hoping that
crazy
you wouldn't hit
day.
anybody.
Yeah, that's
It's
Tyler's
awesome.
machine.
That's
Yep,
cool.
Tyler's new
Brand
side by
new.
side there. I really like the
Jeez,
color
that's
of that
awesome. Yeah. Does anyone have the little single seaters? You guys all riding the two seaters? No.
It's more fun with
Yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, I can see that.
one. I think it'd
Mhm.
be
I can
cool to
see
have
that
that. Like if like all of us had one, but it's just nice having the extra seats because somebody always has something down, so we have to have spare seats for that. But I think if we all
Oh,
had one,
true.
it'd be pretty cool to rip the dunes on those things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It'd be
just-
like snowmobiling then, right?
Yeah,
Right,
for
right.
sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I
there's
think the
some-
side by sides would be like I think the side by sides would be more like snowmobile mentality than an ATV than a four wheeler.
Oh,
you know what I
it
mean?
definitely
Mhm.
is. You get big groups together and ride hundreds of miles, and
Yeah.
like you can go like UP and like everywhere. Like it's basically the same thing in the summertime. You look up in the UP and there's just groups of side by sides everywhere
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put more
So-
miles on too.
for sure.
Yeah. Right on. Right on. No, I like it. Who's taking the picture there?
Oh, that's
Well,
Tyler's
one of-
wife, Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
So somehow she
She
wasn't.
wasn't.
She didn't have
she
a seat
wasn't
in
in
her
the-
own side by side.
She wasn't
You
in
and
the.
I were
Uh,
in there.
Ooh, there's the new rig right there.
yeah, that's
It's the
sweet, man.
2021 Pro XP, the 4-seater, so I can carry all my friends.
Yeah,
It's a
All
freaking
2 of
bus.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
It is.
amazing.
that's the That's such a cool side by side. I'm very jealous. I want one so bad.
Everything's like twice the size as ours.
Oh, more than
You know, like
that.
the A
It's so
arms,
beefy.
everything. It's just beef.
The shocks are just twice as tall and twice as fat.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
upgraded
Insane.
so like that's the Pro XP, so it's got the turbo and they upgraded the chassis on it and just made it like I remember they put on there everything is like 7 times tougher, which I thought was just kind of a funny way of saying it. But then when we saw it in person, it's like, oh yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
more beefy there.
It's way more like it's made to take a beating. It's so much more like beefy than ours. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This one
So
wasn't at the
hopefully-
show you were just at, was it? Was this
No.
at that show? No. Okay.
No, the show we went to was a local place around here, and like everywhere has just been sold out of everything. So they only had a couple units there. We actually had to go down to Tennessee to get this one. They
Wow.
had some like cheaper prices down there, so we drove down one weekend and grabbed it. But yeah, it's been a lot
It's
of
cool.
fun.
It was
It
worth the
doesn't look
drive.
it doesn't look big like the Can-Am 4-seaters look huge.
Yeah,
Like they
they're
look like a
limo.
carnival
limo.
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one sits
Le-
up a lot
so-
higher. Like those 4-seater X3s, they can sit really low, which I don't think you'd want.
And then this one here, like how many horsepower you talking?
It's 185, I think, something like that.
181, I think.
Yeah,
love
181,
it.
and then the regular XPs are 110. So it's a
Yeah.
big upgrade.
Yeah.
That's
And it just
awesome.
sounds mean.
It
It
sounds
sounds
really
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
nice.
And that's like just stock exhaust and everything. So I did buy a new blow off valve for it, so it'll sound even better here in a minute.
It's gonna sound
Cool.
so good.
I can't wait to
cool.
hear it.
Have you got any other plans for it, or is it just ride the hell out of it?
Yeah, nothing too crazy right now. Like I got to get a chase light for the back, and then I got to get
roof.
speakers for it. Yeah, I need a roof for it. Just a couple odds and ends here, but not really too much. It's a beast.
That's cool. Can't wait to see the video. It's awesome. Hey, Ryan from More Toys, More Noise is in the house. He says, "What's going on, fellas?"
All right, we know that guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
Glad
Oh,
you're
here's
here.
some handiwork by
Oh,
Jake.
yeah.
this is
our new
this
trailer.
is awesome. It's like 1970 lounge.
Yeah,
It's the
Started
looks
out
the
completely
same.
empty.
yeah.
Yeah, we ended up pulling the fridge and the sink from the old trailer and throwing it in here. So I just built around them and made a little countertop for us. It's actually been working out
God.
pretty great.
Oh, yeah.
it's very
And
nice.
That's trailer's
how's the sink
awesome.
plumbed in? Have you got a like a water tank there, or do you
Yeah, there's a
plug it into a
tank
garden
underneath
hose?
it.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
There's a tank, and then, yeah, it just drains out the
Yep.
bottom.
God,
so.
you could live
Yeah, we
in
need
that.
to paint it and
We do,
make it look a
sometimes.
little better.
Yeah. Till you start throwing some snowmobiles in it and it's all wet and dripping
Oh,
water
that's
from
our-
the
Keep that
roof.
one
That's our
and-
for
summer
summertime.
trailer.
Yeah, we don't want any
Yeah,
salt
yeah.
on it.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
more
camp in
toys,
that
no.
thing. It
Yeah,
hauls our
Ryan says
toys. It
good-
does good.
Yeah. Ryan says, "Good to see the gang again. Snow's a coming."
I sure
Oh
hope
yeah,
so.
that's the thing.
I want to
Yeah.
see it soon.
So does this one replace the one that the roof blew off of, or is this
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right now we're
Man,
still working on the other one. Well, we're not working on it. It's
It's
just
just-
It's
sitting
just
there.
storage right now.
We've got
But-
the roof
Yeah.
covered up, temporary the tarp.
With
We're
holes in
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
at least.
we're trying to plan on what to do with it. Oh, there's the
Yeah.
Hamburglar
Hamburger
himself.
Jake.
Oh yeah.
This is
the Hamburglar.
this is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah.
What do we
How did that
what do we
even-
use to flip the burgers? We
A
use
stainless steel washer and a grill scraper.
Yeah,
it was the
Yeah, I
back
somehow
side
we
of
didn't
the
bring
grill
a
scraper.
spatula, so we had to.
I remember
improvise.
that one. Yeah. Forgot the spatula at home, so you're
Yeah.
using the dirty grill scraper.
Yeah. Yep.
We didn't have plates either, so we were like, "All right, here's a burger. Take this, take this, take this." I ended up with like 3 or 4 of them. So we're like, screw it,
Yeah.
just give me all of them. We got to get a picture of this.
Yeah. Yep.
I would eat that like that. Just
Yeah.
you know.
Shaggy and
those
Scooby
were
style.
so good too.
They were
Yeah.
really good.
I don't know if it was just
Shaggy.
the atmosphere or what, but
Yeah.
it was great.
It's
Yeah.
funny too
You got-
because we had an early video where we were, I don't know, we were doing something like eating, and some guy left a comment saying how gross it was that we
Oh,
eat on
yeah.
camera. So now it's like a running joke that, whenever we're eating, we'll get a shot of it just for fun.
Mhm.
So we're
Oh,
always
that's
making
great.
something crazy in these videos.
That's
Usually
awesome.
burgers.
Yeah.
Mostly burgers.
I like the Scooby Doo comment. Reggie,
Yeah.
he does kind of have that shaggy look to him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. Is that Jake's bike
Mm.
there?
It is.
It is. That was right when
Formerly
I
my
ran out of
bike.
gas.
Yeah.
No, that's Platinum Powersports shop bike.
Right.
Is it?
They had it for 9 months trying to figure out what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
So we
Oh
just
my
made the joke
God.
that they just fixed it and they were riding it around for fun. For the
Funny
9
thing
months.
about that bike. Yeah, I bought that bike in 2018, had it for 3 hours. Me and Jake went to the track and I exploded my shoulder with it. And then after that, like whatever, I went off a big double, landed on the face of the next one, and just my shoulder exploded, hit a rock with my hip. Big
Yeah,
mess.
he fell pretty hard.
Oh yeah.
That's why his shoulder looks terrible in all the videos.
That's true.
Yeah, I
His
noticed
shoulder's
that.
tiny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
No good. It's got pins in there and screws. But yeah, anyways, so I had it for about
I
3
just-
hours, did that to me. I only rode it like 6 times after that, sold it to Jake, and then Jake can take over with all his problems with the bike.
Yeah, so
and he probably hasn't had any problems.
Not
oh, quite the
Oh,
opposite
boy.
actually. No,
It's
when I
only
got it
blown
from
up a
him,
couple times.
when I got it from
Yeah.
him, we thought it was blown up. So I threw a new piston and rings in it. I timed it all right, fired right up, thing ran great. Well, come to find out, the timing chain was getting loose, which the cam actually skipped a gear or skipped a tooth on the gear. So yeah, we rode a little bit. It started skipping again. I tapped a couple valves, didn't realize it, and then the thing just grenaded itself. Valve
Oh,
dropped into the
geez.
cylinder and then just started beating up the head, beat up the piston, beat up the cylinder. So I dropped a bunch of money into getting the whole new top end replaced. Did it all myself. Fired it up, thing ran great. Took it to Silver Lake, and one of the tappets was actually sticking on its way down and up as the piston was, or as the valve was going down. So it was kind of running a little funny. Well, it ended up tapping a valve a little bit, so I replaced it, and I got a new springs. But the springs were too stiff, and it rounded out the cam from all the pressure. So the cam and the tappets were like cupped, and the cam was just flat. So I bought new cams. The eBay cams I got ended up being bad. They were, I guess the sprocket on the cam was rotated, so the timing was never right. I couldn't get it to run right. So that's when I brought it to Platinum Powersports. They had it for 9 months trying to figure out what was wrong with it. I ended up taking it back,
God.
throwing a brand new set of stage 2 hot cams in it. Thing fired right up, ran great.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. My Wolverine did that when I changed the head gasket. There was slack in the chain, and when the chain tightened, it threw it off of timing, and the piston hit
Yep.
the valve and chipped it, but it stayed running. It just had no compression. So it's fixed
Shoot.
now. It runs like a beast now. But
Nice.
Terry Tupa says, so is there going to be a lot of unhappy Ski-Doo owners this season, Gary? There's never any unhappy Ski-Doo owners.
Never.
No.
You can't not be happy when you're on a Skidoo.
Look, mine
No,
might be in
that's
the
right.
shop, but I'm still happy with it.
Exactly. Who needs a dash and desk key anyway?
Right.
You don't
right.
need those things. Who has time to look at that when they're doing Mach 10? There we go. See these ants. This is a shot of ants.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a little shot of
That's-
all the dunes there.
That is awesome.
It's
It
so
really
different
is.
seeing it from above.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's anything with drones is so much
Mhm.
different perspective you get on life and stuff,
Yeah.
especially if you're peeking in someone's window with it. No, that's cool. That's good. Good stuff. You always have nice drone work, and you don't overuse it either. Which is
Yeah, I
cool.
love doing the drone. It's always a good shot. There's another
Yeah.
drone shot.
I drone for a living now. It's half my job.
Okay.
Nice.
It's fun.
Yeah, I stand out there and go, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. It's nuts. So
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I droned them street paving a couple weeks ago, and then last week was an antenna installation. So that was neat. I got a shot of the guy standing. So the very top of this huge antenna, like a communications antenna for like cellular communications, I guess it would be.
Mhm.
And the very top is flat, like it's maybe that big around flat, and then there's a pole that goes up another 12 feet or 15 feet, let's say. The guy's standing on the little flat part holding onto the pole. He's tethered,
Oh, geez.
obviously, but I got a wicked photo of him standing up there. It's
Nice.
That's
wild.
awesome.
So
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
the company just hasn't given me enough money to sell it to him yet, though. He's
Gotta
a
show it
he's a
off.
contractor we hired to install the thing, and they're going, "Do you mind sending us some of those shots?" And it's like, yeah, I don't know, like
For a
I don't know how
price.
that works. Yeah, for sure. So, but 6-string Brian says, hopefully my sled ships. The chip shortage is getting me worried. I
I've
heard
been
there's
hearing
nothing
about
to be
that.
worried.
Yeah.
I've heard there's
would-
nothing to be worried about. They're a little birdie told me. So
I don't know how they're gonna keep up with orders. It's crazy out there.
well, they've got them all ready to go. It's just a matter of replacing the desk post and the dash and some of them are different. Like there's different things not completed on them yet, but and some dealers have taken delivery of them. They're going to do them there. And some of the dealers have said, no, don't bother even letting them leave your warehouse until the chips are installed and away you go. I know a guy that got a brand new Chevy pickup truck, and it's the top of the line one with the fold out, the automatic running boards and the mirrors.
Oh yeah.
that-
Oh, yeah.
the tow mirrors go out, and a sunroof, and he can't use a sunroof, and he can't the running boards don't work, and the
Oh, man.
mirrors don't work.
Oh,
So,
that's
That's got to be frustrating.
yeah, you know what, it is what it is, right? So
At least he's got it.
yeah, for sure. You know, hey, believe me, they want to get your sled to you and your truck to you and your car to you, and
Mhm.
and I'm sure these chip companies want to sell you chips too, but they it's just the nature of the industry right now, you know.
Hmm.
So we'll see. What are we looking at here, boys?
This is at
This
Silver
is-
Lake here. We got
this-
the 2 side-by-sides. We got Jake's truck, my quad in the back of it. And this
Oh.
is just the end of a drone shot here.
The funny thing
Yeah,
is
cool.
about this is we're sitting on top of that hill, and my tire was deflated.
Yeah.
Chris had a Milwaukee tire or air compressor
Yeah.
with him, and we found the hole, and we ended up plugging the hole with electrical tape, and it held. We had to fill it up every once in a
works
while, but it
great.
would hold. It held the air pretty good. The electrical tape stayed on the whole day, and
That's
it
good
only
enough.
leaked slower than what it was before. So we were still able to ride all day. The electrical tape held well, so that saved
awesome.
the day.
That's
It was just
awesome.
bubbling right where the tape was.
Yeah,
It
I
was
hit
so cool.
I hit a buried stump apparently, and it just poked a hole in my tire. But we're all right. We had electrical tape with us, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
amazingly it
I've done
worked.
that on. I know it works. I know you're not lying because I've done that to a lawnmower before, and it'll actually slow it right down, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, you know, dirt bikes. I've heard guys they actually tie a knot in the tube. They'll take the tube out, tie a knot on each side. Like I don't know that you cut the tube or whatever, and you
Oh,
might get a
wow.
little bit of a bump in it, but it'll get you back on the trail.
Huh.
Yeah, a lot of
Pretty
little
clever.
tricks like that. But
Yeah.
oh, you got to travel with some electrical tape or duct tape and
Yeah,
zip ties.
for
at
sure.
all
Especially if you're
times,
going
right?
far.
Zip ties
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. This is.
Oh.
I remember this. I remember
Yeah.
this. This is cool.
Caleb's got
I
a
got a
story
video-
here.
I've got a
Oh,
video
yeah.
idea for you guys off of this, but go ahead, tell your story first.
Well, this was just me, Chris, and Jake were out riding the backwaters where we go up north, and we just found this rope. Well, no, Chris found the rope swing, came and got me and Jake. We went out there, and then you get to jump off a tree and swing down. It was a huge swing. Oddly enough, the girls' video they found a bigger swing, but that's beside the point. But anyways, yeah. So we go flying off the swing, and my first swing, I land, I hit the water, and then I just like my watch just gets ripped off my Apple Watch. And I came up with no watch, had to buy a whole new watch. Unfortunately,
Sunk to the bottom.
Yep, immediately.
Well, here's my video idea for you. You got to go back there and magnet fish it out.
That's true.
How much?
We've
How
had
much
that
other
thought.
crap's down
That's
there?
a great idea. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
How
that'd
We
be,
don't like
that's
it.
a
other
good idea.
crap's down
Well,
there?
with the current, but
Oh,
current
I
might
would think
have
there's got to be a
areas.
lot of
True.
stuff down there.
What?
It
but
is a river, but I bet there's a ton of. It's deep though. It's like 60 feet. Not right there, obviously, but the whole river's pretty deep. It's probably
Mhm.
20 feet right where we dropped off, though. It drops off so fast.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy there.
That's
It's a
wild.
great place to ride, though.
Oh, dude, it's like snowmobiling. When you guys are riding up the river on the last video there,
Yep.
it's like
Yeah.
I want to do that. I had it.
It's so much
You're gonna
fun.
see my Sea-Doo. We'll talk about that when we get in a couple more pictures. But oh yeah, like it's like that's like the reason to have a
Thanks, Kyle.
Sea-Doo or jet ski is that you can ride the river like that. Having it like
There's
I
just
did,
so
where
many
you
different types of riding.
yeah,
Because like you get, the river riding where you're basically just riding a snowmobile because it's so flat and smooth. But then we like to go wave jumping, and it's like riding a dirt bike over these big jumps.
Oh, yeah. You just
So
launch off these
there's
waves.
just so much in there.
Oh, there's some pictures of some big jumps on the Sea-Doos coming up.
Oh,
Hey, check out who chimed in here, boys.
Hey, thanks, Jeremy.
Jeremy rides. Hey, I recognize that name. I'm a big fan.
Maybe it's not
That's
Jeremy.
pretty
Maybe
cool.
it's the guy that hacked his account.
Yeah, I was
How
gonna
do we
say.
Okay, if this is a real Jeremy rides, what color is your underwear? That's what we want to know.
that answer.
I don't know.
well, you're not supposed to say that.
Well,
Yeah. All right.
Cam's-
all right.
yeah, okay. He'll tell. Anyway.
Well, hey, thanks.
Well, that's awesome, Jeremy rides.
Yeah,
you are a real legend, man. I
Yeah.
totally look up to you. To be on my stream is just, oh, this is awesome. I can
been
close it
watching
down
for
now.
years.
It's over now. It's over now.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Jeremy
fan.
rides. Will you come on the show with us sometime? That's what we need to know. Here, I'm going to post that in the chat. Hang on. I'm a slow typer here. If this is the real Jeremy rides, that is.
It looks like him. It's his channel picture.
it's just a Google.
Yeah, he got hacked really. He got hacked recently though. Like it's crazy. Pasty Boy was hacked a few years ago as well.
That
So
would not
if
be
your
fun to deal with.
if your
No.
password's 1234, make sure you change it. I haven't changed
I'm gonna
mine
have to-
yet.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, he says his underwear is white with a little bit of brown sometimes.
I'm gonna go change that.
Okay, that
Riding a
is
little
him.
Too hard there, dude.
That is him. Then it's he's the real dude there. Yeah.
That's
That's
funny.
awesome.
So
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah, boys, I'd hop on the show with you sometime. This is the real me. Okay,
This is
Sweet.
shoot me.
that convinces
Yeah.
me. He said
Yeah.
it was him.
Yeah. So when you say
all we
it's
need.
real me, that's the password, right?
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
gonna
be
get him to
awesome to
shoot
get him
me a-
on the show.
I want him
sometime.
on here, man. Actually, I had a guy trying to get him on last year for me during the snowmobile sessions, and it just never. I don't think he ever got back to me. So this guy was trying hard, and he's Wisco. I think it was Wisco,
I
the
reckon-
Wisconsin.
yeah, something.
Yeah,
I
he
recognize
was
the name.
awesome. He was the guy that got me on Swanky Cat. He
Okay.
lined that up for me. So,
Well,
oh yeah, if Jeremy rides would do this show, that would be great.
yeah, that would be awesome.
Anyway, who's
going
Mike's
on back
making
there?
a note?
Yeah, Caleb, he's
Anyway,
having
are we-
problems.
Caleb's having issues. It's fine.
As much as this isn't Jeremy's show tonight, we got to keep him rolling here, right, guys?
Oh, look at that! There it is.
That
right
was a
there.
good shot.
It's
That's
even a better
freaking
shot
awesome.
of Chris right in the
Yeah,
side there.
that's such a sexy shot right there.
It
Man,
is.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
So
raining
how-
so hard, and man, the waves were huge.
yeah. So Chris had the GoPro. He was just on his jet ski, and he was like doing a vlog or something like that. And all of a sudden, Caleb just comes out of nowhere and like soaring. Like, I mean, he's probably 20 foot up right there because those things are pretty long. So, I mean, he was just
Yeah.
getting ridiculous air, and it was all like during the storm that just rolled in, and I think it was as they were in the channel, like going out to the big lake. It all of a sudden just rolled in, and just the wind picked up, and
Started getting
There's
rained
some-
on.
crazy waves out there.
Where's the wave though? Is it already crashed?
Yeah, it's like behind Chris's face there. So he jumped past it.
Right where that rooster tail pretty much is.
Yeah.
This
So
is
you
another
actually had
instance
more
of the GoPro.
You had more air than that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was.
You had more
big.
air than that. You're actually coming down because that wave's not even around. Like
Yeah.
it almost
Mhm.
looks like you must like you can see the jet,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
which is
That'll be in a
right.
future video. We haven't
Oh,
put that
hopefully.
one out yet.
That's freaking.
We've been
awesome.
stacking them up lately, so we got that one on the back burner.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
a few
That's a
weeks
good
behind
video.
here.
Yeah, it's awesome. And whose is this?
That is not one of ours, but I really like it.
I do
It's
like
my
the
old
colors.
one.
Color.
This
Yeah,
is
I
my
would-
old one, but this isn't my old one, but it's the one I had. It's a
That is sick.
94. I thought it was a 95, but I couldn't find any. My stripes were like this, but this picture says it's a 94. This is the
Okay.
only one I could find with the same stripes as mine, but the
I love that color combo.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
got
one of my favorites.
it was awesome. And like, so my buddy had the this is the SPX. My buddy had the S, maybe it's just the SP or the one. It was the one above it anyway. It's but he had the mirrors on his, and I was it a GTX maybe back then?
XP probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
XP
XP would
maybe.
be the same
Yeah.
model, just a little bit upgraded.
Yep.
Yeah, with he had mirrors and stuff, and this was a 650, and then like I got it with my cabin, and I blew it up within like 15 minutes of owning it, and then
Typical.
well, I got it. It was shrink wrapped. It was ready to go. The old owner says, "Hey, just peel off the shrink wrap, charge the battery, and stick her in the water, and you're good to go." So I put it in the water, and I had my dress clothes on, like not my dress clothes, but I was nice shorts and a golf shirt because we were going out for dinner. And my wife backed into we had the like this is, I don't know, 13 years ago, 12 years ago. Like I'm talking, I had a Bell Mobility pager, not a smartphone. Anyway, so that's why I don't have many pictures of it. But she backed in and I hop on this thing, and away I go, and I go across the lake, and I thought, instead of going right to the dock, I'm just going to burn around the whole lake, and it's a small lake. And when I turned around to come back towards the dock, all of a sudden I heard this horn. This horn's going off, and I'm going like, what? So I slowed down a bit. It actually sounds like a horn. And I slowed down a bit, and then the green vents there just at the side of your knees, steam started coming out of it. Like
Oh, no.
white steam. And the
Yeah.
whole thing starts going down into the water. And I'm like, holy crap, it's sinking. Like I've never owned one before,
no.
right? So I just pin it, and I just beeline straight to the dock. And when I got to the shore, I didn't even get to the dock. There's like a beach area, but it's all gravel, like rocky bottom. And when I got to the dock, I was still 3 feet out from the shore. This thing was on bottom. Like it went.
Oh man.
So I pulled the seat off, and all the hoses were melted to the head. The water was pumped in. The whole hull was full of water. And
Wow.
there's a little red connector, and I actually phoned the dealership that actually did the winterization. I didn't do the winterization. This guy that sold it to me did it. And I phoned the dealer the Hully Gully that had it done. And I'm going like, it's the long weekend. It's like a Saturday night, and, and they're closing, and the only person was a sales rep that was in the building. And he goes, I'll try and help you. He went back to the computer and called up the schematic, and he's going, I go, so where does this hose go? It's like I was describing the hoses. It's coming out of this part that's kind of round. And he goes, well, it goes in the top. And so we're reconnecting all the hoses, like I was cutting them. And I go, there's one hose with this funny red thing on it. And I said, it's just kind of dangling loose. And he goes, there's nothing on the drawing with red on it. So I'm going like, and I didn't have a smartphone to take a picture and go, here's what it looks like. Right. This is before that. So anyway, he starts going, there's a guy in the back. I'll ask him what he thinks. The cleanup kid. So he goes, is it red? Does it have a little spigot with a little washer like you'd stick it on a garden hose? Like, and I went, yeah, that's what it looks like. It's one of those quick connect garden hose things. And oh, we must have forgot to take that off and reconnect it. So they don't have a lake there to test ride the Sea-Doos. So they plug this, they put this thing on your coolant hose, and they just run a garden hose on it, and it runs water through the head, right? Well,
Yep.
they left that off, and it's pumping
Oh,
water
geez.
from the lake into the hull and not cooling the engine down. So anyway, so I got it. He goes, I go, are you serious? Like that's a huge mistake. And he goes,
Oh,
I
yeah.
might have cooked the engine in this thing. And he goes, nah, you can have it. Merry Christmas. I'm like, and I was like, what the F? And he hung up on me. Like I'm going like, Merry Christmas. Are you effing serious? And the guy hung up on me. It's like, yeah, that's Holly Gully in London, Ontario. What it was bad the way the
Nice.
guy was. So anyway, so at any rate, the next time I rode it, it blew up, and I think I cooked it when I was riding it the
Definitely.
first time.
Yeah.
So and it was like
in there.
so it was a 650. So the guy goes, oh yeah, it's the jugs are in good shape. The BRP dealer near my cabin. He goes, the jugs are in good shape. We're good with just he said the brass thing on the Rotax, there's a brass
rotary
gear
valve
on
gear?
the crankshaft, the rotary valve gear. It slid down the shaft and it took the skirt off the piston. So he goes, well, I think it's good. So anyway, so he orders pistons for me, and I go, as long as I have it for the next long weekend, we're good. So weeks go by, and I drive up there to pick it up on the next long weekend. They said it was ready, and they're just buttoning it up kind of thing. And I get there, and the guy phoned me before I got there, and he goes, you know what, don't bother coming in. We ordered stock pistons for it, and somebody's bored this over 20,000. So I got to get you new pistons early in the week. So he got me new pistons, and this thing, like, so it probably was like a 660 kind of thing, 670 maybe, twin,
Heck yeah.
probably 670 cc.
Yeah.
And he it was a rocket when it was done. It was awesome, but yeah, it was cool. I miss it. Like I don't miss every time I rode it there was an issue with it, but and that's the thing I envy
Classic
you guys
two-stroke.
because that XP you guys, like I hear it start and I go, oh dude, that sounds so good. Like your machines sound like they run so well, man.
We've had pretty good luck with ours.
Yeah, we've definitely done some repairs and some rebuilds on them, but for the most part, like after the spring when you get everything worked out again, they just run like crazy for the rest of the summer.
Yep, they do good.
That's awesome. Well, that's
Yeah,
the thing,
this
and
is a
I
great
wasn't.
spot.
I was out of snowmobiling too, so I wasn't into tinkering on, like it's basically a sled engine, right? And
Yeah,
I wasn't
close.
tinkering on anything like that. So when I got this thing and Rotax, and I went from like a Ski-Doo Safari, like a Moto Ski Mirage, to this technology, right? Well, I had a Yamaha Exciter, but there's nothing newer like this, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, as you open up the seat and you're going, I don't know what anything is. Like this is crazy. So it's now I know because I had that Ski-Doo 670 and its exact engine. Like it looks the same. So oh yeah, I'd rebuild one of those with my eyes closed almost, right? So, yeah, this is a
was
beautiful
up in-
shot.
Crap, where was it? Munising,
this is
Munising.
Munising, yeah.
right next to
Right
Grand
picture
Island.
rocks there.
Like
Lake
is this
Superior.
is this a UP?
Yeah, the
Yep.
UP. This is Lake Superior. So, and this was what, just a sandbar right in the middle of the lake? Well, not in the middle.
call
Of
it
the
in
lake.
the little
Sandpoint.
or the harbor we were in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I mean, like water all around, just a
Right,
random
yep.
sandbar
Just a
in the
random
middle.
Sandbar we pull up on.
Yep. So they just
That's
pulled up
cool.
and
Wow.
got some sweet shots.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that was a
wicked.
cool
So is that a
place.
is that a 650 or is that what's in that for an engine?
that's an 800 or the
That's an 800?
787.
Oh, that would be awesome.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that thing's a
Pretty
riot.
good.
I've got a factory pipe with jetted carbs and all that. I still have a little bit of tuning to do, but once I get that done, things should be a rocket ship.
Yeah, those things
That's
are quick.
cool. Yeah. And what's the other one? This is the wave runner. This is the
That's
money
Chris's.
bags machine. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Moneybag Chris.
Oh,
there he is.
you're
right
Speaking
there.
of which, there he
Oh,
is.
Oh, look
Yeah,
at that
th-
sexy thing.
It
Yeah,
is
but
a
what do you
pretty
think
nice
about the
looking
picture
ride.
beside me? Yeah. What do you think of the picture beside me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice too. So what size is that?
That's 1,000 cc.
That was 1100.
Oh,
It's
It's like
huge.
It's
it's
a
between
four-
1,000. I think it's 1,000.
it's a 4-stroke though, right?
1,090 4-stroke. Yeah,
Yeah, we call
Nice.
it the taxi.
it's heavy.
taxi.
It's so heavy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not nearly as maneuverable as the other ones, but it's still a fun ride.
But you know what? You don't have to worry about them rolling on you like you do a 4-wheeler.
Yeah,
Oh no, it's
Oh,
rolled on us before.
We got to the roll once. We
yeah,
had
when they
yeah,
put
all three
all
of
of
us
them on
on it.
there.
Jake and
That's
Caleb
funny.
on the back too, since it's a 3-seater.
Yeah, all
We
three of
were
us
just
were on there.
ripping around and it just rolls.
That was a fun time.
That's awesome.
It's a pretty sweet ride, though.
How's it go compared to the 800? Is it the same, or like what's it like?
They top out at about the same speed. His is a little quicker off the lower end, but yeah, about
Owen,
top speed. About
I
the
think
same.
you guys got me beat on speed.
We definitely haven't beaten speed by a couple miles an hour for sure.
Yeah,
That
it's
one's
not a whole
mine.
lot,
That's
but
also an 800. It's a 98 SPX 800.
That's gorgeous.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it does pretty good. I'm not trying to brag, but it's the fastest one out of the bunch. So
it
Is
the
it? That's
fastest.
awesome.
Mine topped out at 50. So theirs are probably going 55.
I GPS mine at 57 is as fast as I've gotten it. So down the river.
That's awesome. See, I thought they'd be going a lot faster when I see the videos. See again,
It looks
there's
quick on the
camera-
water.
Yeah.
The camera illusion, right? So,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It's wild. Well, even the new ones, they're all governed to 71 miles an hour or something like that, no matter what size you get. So, but I mean, that's
Yep.
pretty freaking fast.
That's really fast on the water.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You don't want to fall off there.
No, even 50, that's insane. That's really good. If you hit the sandbar at 50 miles an hour, you'll know what.
It's gonna be a bad day.
Yeah.
So we have to go back to old school for the next section of pictures, because what happened was I don't know. I tried to batch import them into the process, and I was late, as you know, and I had some technical difficulties, and just nothing was going right when we started the show. But it's all good now. Hold it. I just got to find this here. Get me back full screen.
See,
just gotta
Justin
see if
Ingram
we
is
can
throwing
just-
us some shade. He says we need to get some Polaris snowmobile since the skidoos are always breaking.
I've got
Yeah.
a Polaris. The old IQR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forget about that one.
one.
It doesn't run a whole
And
lot
it's
better though.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
I
Yeah, we
would
have-
like an assault.
We have looked at a couple of the Polaris Assaults. They look pretty
That would
sweet.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be
Pretty
upset
cool.
to upgrade to those.
It'd be really nice to
Yeah.
get that ride command on there. Nice big screen, and
That
that way
would be really
Caleb's
fun.
not getting us lost all the time.
Switchback assault. I'd love one. What
Oh,
are you
yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about? I'm the best navigator there is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So just hold on. I'm trying to get some pictures up here and the video and everything that you sent me. So hold on.
In
here a
our
second.
snow motion video, we looked at a couple sleds.
Yeah.
The Polaris and Skidoo.
Hmm
Yeah, that
They're all making
backcountry
some
they had
nice
there was
stuff.
nice.
I love that white and blue.
Yeah, that backcountry.
Hmm
I'm sure
Where
that
do you
was
guys
a
go?
brand new one.
Dirty.
Yeah, it got a little dirty.
Just got to see what the. There we go.
There it
That's the
is.
view I was looking for. So we're gonna.
And that's not
we're
even the
kicking
final
this.
damage to it.
Yeah, that
No.
was at the beginning of the day when I thought it was dirty. I don't think I got any
Yeah.
shots of it after, but I sent in a couple of those videos of us hitting the big puddles. That's in our video that we put out tonight.
Yeah,
so
I
you
know,
can
and I
see.
don't. I didn't have enough time to put those videos over.
Okay.
But we'll figure that out. I can get all these pictures over. I want to get the other pictures up that you sent, because you sent the girls' ride and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
I don't know. How
Yeah,
to
we
do this.
had
Here,
to
I gotta-
send in some snowmobile pictures to please the
do.
chat there.
I know. There we go.
Although there's no Polarises.
No,
Still a good looking group there though.
it is. They're nice iron there. couple of
Oh, yeah.
XPs and a
Those look
couple of
good.
XSs. So
Oh yeah.
that's sweet.
Yeah, the old free ride on the end there, that is in the shop right now. Caleb's got to get the injector fixed on that.
It's got a bad injector on it. So that
Yeah.
happened when we were in Wisconsin. Unfortunately, cut our trip short.
Yeah.
Halfway through the ride.
Yep.
Well, actually,
had to
that's a good
tow
thing
it
it didn't
back.
blow up, because you can blow
Yeah.
it up with the injector can be the problem.
Yeah, caught it early. But the old backcountry there, the orange one, that one's been working fine since I bought it. And then
It's
the other
awesome.
two have been going good too.
Yeah. Oh,
Jake
that
got a
one's
new one.
Jake's new one. Yeah. That one of them is
Yeah.
Jake's new one.
No.
I didn't
the
put a
two
picture
black
of that.
ones are mine.
Yeah, Jake's got an orange
Oh.
one too, but it's a different one. I didn't send a picture of that one.
It's a little bit older.
He just bought that last spring.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
remember
haven't
with the
had it
wrap
out on
on it. It's got the outlaw wrap on it. It's got
Yeah.
the,
Yep.
like
Yeah.
yeah. I
It's got the
remember
deer
that
horns.
totally.
2012 backcountry 800. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's a ripper, that's for sure.
I'll see if I can
Nice
find a
upgrade from the old
picture.
Rev.
See what I can find here. Just everything's so clunky today. It's not opening up.
I sent a picture of Jake's new one if that goes through. But yeah, that's a nice
If you
one for
text,
sure.
if it texts it, text
Yeah, I
it to me.
texted
will.
it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can get these all to.
Dustin, we got to figure out what you're driving there.
It's a Polaris.
Probably
Oh
a
yeah, the picture
Polaris.
came out.
Yeah,
Oh
Polaris
yeah, it will
something.
be. Just bear with me here. I'm trying to get this. I don't know why it's so slow. We had trouble with the Outlaws photos getting them by email. It took forever this afternoon, and
Yeah, we've been ridiculously busy, so that was my bad. Took a while getting them in, and then I couldn't figure out how to send more than a couple pictures at a time, so I had to send a bunch of emails. So that probably clogged everything
Yeah.
up too. But
yeah,
I don't know. It kept saying the file was too big. I don't know what was going on. As long as most of
Yeah,
them
it's-
made it.
yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna do this one at a time here. Sorry about this, guys. See, that's the thing. If you get me the stuff in on the weekend,
Yeah, we should have sent it in earlier. There's the new ride there.
Oh
So
That was
a
yeah.
about a
little
week
wrap on
after
it.
I bought it. We had snow when I bought it, and then the week after it was down to grass.
Yeah.
Well, that was the only week we had snow too.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, we haven't had that thing out in the snow yet, so but I'm sure it'll be a ripper.
Yeah. I can't wait to open it up, see what it can really do.
Hopefully we get some snow. Been really unfortunate the last couple of years here.
I think
I know
Gary's
they
mic
say it.
went out.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, it's the Outlaw Show, boys. What's what's
Hey,
the plan
episode
here?
1 of the Outlaws podcast. How's it going,
There we go.
everybody?
Thanks for watching, guys. This is brought to you by Jake's Snowmobile. Oh no, he's
Ooh.
still out.
Dustin with the 86
Oh,
phaser
whoop.
there.
Am I
That's a
back
nice
now?
ride there.
There we
Can you
go.
hear
There
me
you
now?
are.
Oh
We can
yeah.
hear you now.
All right, good.
86
my God.
phaser.
Yeah.
Those were pretty fun. Pretty fun rippers, no doubt.
It's a good looking
Oh, yeah.
snowmobile
Hangers, that's
too.
for sure.
I like the look of them.
Those
Mhm.
were back in the 80s. Those were the sleds. They had the pogo shocks and they were all
Oh, they were
shined up.
great. They were ahead of their time, though. You know,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like totally. Hey, I just got to close some of this crap down because I think that's the problem.
Just overloading everything.
It is.
We're too much to handle.
Yeah.
So,
All 4 of us at once.
well,
Like
three of us are in the same room.
I'm afraid to shut my Pornhub down because I was right in the middle of something before we got logged in. You know.
Yeah, then you got to find your spot again.
Right.
Puts a whole new meaning to BVC big wheels, eh? All right. Hopefully this works now. We got Cam here. We got to get this picture up.
Yeah, I can't even remember what else is left to look at. There was
Oh,
quite a
there's
few.
tons. There's tons. Let me just see here. I think, don't know. That one opened.
I just wanted to make sure we had enough to talk about throughout the night.
Oh, for sure. There's never a shortage of things to talk about. Can you guys see
Oh yeah.
that?
Yep.
Oh yeah, this year's Wisconsin. That
Yeah,
was
this was a fun trip.
that was a great trip
was
until the
awesome.
end when mine went out and then Jake's blew up on the way back. So mine went out when we were probably 50 miles away or so. So I hopped on Cameron's backcountry. Jake had his red Rev, and we were flying back. That was a quick trip back, and about 2 miles away from the cabin right there we were staying at, all of a sudden his blew up.
Yeah, mine
Oh,
cut down to one
geez.
cylinder. I lost all power, and it's like, crap, I've been here before. I know what this is.
Yeah.
Did you sell that XPS?
I did not yet. It's up for sale right now. I've got a
It's
few
a-
offers,
Awesome.
but
Perfect sled. Nothing ever wrong with it. If anybody wants it,
never been rebuilt.
Lady,
just don't watch
lady
YouTube.
driven. Lady driven. Yeah,
Never
My
drove.
lady
No.
did drive it. I could say that.
Yeah.
True.
that's right.
That whole
Hey.
trip or that trip back was me and Chris went to the casino,
Oh,
which is
boy.
where we broke down at, and they wouldn't let us in the casino because we had helmets, and they were like, I don't know, they made some big deal about that. So
Dang.
we had to like
Yeah.
sit in the outside lobby part, which was just like a wooden bench.
Well,
And
the
I mean, it-
security guard said that we were okay with our backpacks, and then next thing you know, we got like 500 other security guards telling us
Yeah,
that
that's
we
what
have
it
to
was.
leave because we have backpacks.
Yeah,
It was a
Yeah.
nightmare, but
it was bad. And we had to sit there for quite a while because they
It
had a
was-
long ride back, and then they had the problems, and then the ride back. So
it was probably
it
about
was a long
4
day.
hours. It was a
It was-
long time.
It was a
Holy
long
cow.
day.
A lot longer than it should have been.
It was a fun trip though.
Oh, Dustin's admiring my
Hey.
free ride. Thanks,
Yeah.
Dustin.
Yeah,
I
he
appreciate
loves
it.
it.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
Also, here's the
also me
Polaris.
on my IQR. That's my
There's that
Polaris right there,
Polaris.
Dustin, just for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shredding snowbanks.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing
That
was
doesn't
a
get a
fun
lot
day.
of action, but when it does, it really gets after it.
Where did it go?
It's at the shop right now with the injector.
No, I'm
the
just. I
IQR
wanna
we
know-
still have.
Oh, there it goes. I
No, the
want to know where the
picture.
picture went.
Yeah, the picture only lasted as long as it shows up on our
I
videos.
guess
just
so.
really
There it is.
quick.
Yeah, that's the old IQR. That's the iconic one.
Yeah.
It's raced the track with Jake's dirt bike. It's water skipped. It shreds
Yeah.
snowbanks.
It gets
does
more
it all.
action without the snow than it does with the snow.
That's true.
I love
It's a
that.
great sled.
I
I
love
love that thing. It pulls hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's only a 600, but man, it pulls really hard. It's such a fun sled.
Takes
Hey,
a while to
jump
get
man
the
in
power
the
band, but once
chat.
it hits it,
It sounds
snow-
really good too.
In the snowcross world, the IQRs like that style were fast. Like they
Oh,
were
yeah.
the ones to beat,
fast.
right?
Yeah,
I've looked into that. I want to get into snowcross. That'd be a fun little
Mhm.
time.
that'll wear you out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
usually have a race towards the end of the year. I know in our area that you can go as an amateur and run what you brung.
Yeah, they have a
That's
couple
what
of
you
those
gotta
around
do.
us.
Yeah.
we were
That would be
talking to
fun.
some guys at that Snow Motion a few weeks ago, and they were saying they're going to have a few races, probably just a couple hours north of us.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind checking that out.
Yeah,
Take the
That's
sleds
cool.
there, maybe race them.
I'd bring the IQR up there to do some snowcross.
mine's too
That'd be
pretty
fun.
to go out there.
So the picture we're looking at right now with Cam, is that what the
Yeah.
casino chat? Is that the casino story?
No, this is
No, because this is
this is up north, Michigan.
This is at a friend's cabin. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we were doing a little bit of weaving through trees, going uphill, a little bit of off trail riding.
This is actually on an island
Yeah,
in the
I think-
middle of a lake.
Tiny
I think
The
you
little
only
guys are-
island, pretty cool.
I think you guys are bullshitting us. This is
No.
this is right up the hill from the rope swing.
yeah.
It totally
Kind of the
is.
same area.
Is
Yeah,
it really?
close
Because
on
yeah, it
Yeah.
totally where you guys have your little lunch and dock set up. It's exactly
Yeah.
where it is.
We
That's
hit that
that's where we
area.
area.
go. We love that spot. We go there.
Don't try and tell us you go anywhere different. We
Nope,
got you
that's where
figured
we
out
do
here.
most of our riding, to be honest.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
occasional UP trip.
Yep.
Yep. This is
Nice.
a nice open field that we found not too far from our house, and
Yep.
we were just out ripping. Didn't
That
get
was
as
about the
big of
deepest
wheelies as
snow.
we thought, but still
Went through
pretty
the
good.
Deepest
a little
snow we had
bit.
all year.
Yeah, that was the deepest snow we had all year. It was ridiculous.
which should say something because you can still see the corn coming up through the snow.
Right.
Yeah.
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 It was
Hey,
pretty
I'd be
bad.
happy to ride that locally. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was nice.
You know, you
Just
can't
ride that
complain.
right from the trailer.
Yeah. And it looks like you can do some carving.
Yep,
it.
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
the same day.
Yep.
Yeah. That's look at that helmet. Is that like a retro helmet or what are you wearing there?
That's
That's
old
my-
motocross helmet.
Yeah, that's my helmet from like when I was 12.
Yeah, so that's me on my free ride with Cameron's old quad helmet that's been around my parents' house for years. I just threw it on. We went riding. So
It was because it had the GoPro mount.
that's right. Yeah.
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 Because
It looks like
Caleb's
it should have a
snowmobile helmet
Castrol.
doesn't have one.
Should have a Castrol logo on it or something, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun day. We were just, I mean, Caleb knows how to carve, but I don't. So I was testing it out too. But I don't know if I sent any pictures of that. But that was a fun little day there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, occasionally you'd get some of that snow drifts with a bunch of snow in there. You just hit that, and it's so much fun. And then it ends, and you're like, "Oh, back
Yeah.
to
The
not
short
even
little
with
section.
snow."
It's all your snow.
There's
Hey,
Chris.
Yeah, right on. So he's actually got the crappiest sleds. He's got the nicest
Ooh.
everything else though, eh?
Yeah, pretty much.
That was my sled before I bought the free ride. I just sold that to him this year.
I
Yeah.
think my
That's
600
awesome.
is nicer. My 600
is.
is fuel injected, and this one's carb.
Yeah, Chris wants
Yeah.
to
But
step
it's
up to that
800.
fuel injection.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of
E-Tech
a
is the way
trade-off
to go.
800, 137. So it's a lot better off trail than his old sled, but
Yeah, at least it's the
Yeah.
800. That was a step up, but next step is getting that fuel injection.
For
That'll be
sure.
nice.
E-Tech.
Yep, E-Tech
E-Tech's the way to go, man.
for sure.
Yeah. You might as well go to an 850, Chris. Come on, what the hell?
Right?
You deserve
Go
it.
all the way to
on.
the top.
I know.
Look, we go
why stop?
snowmobiling at least 4 times a year. It's
Yeah.
worth
least.
$20,000 for a
Exactly.
new sled.
Yeah, but $20,000 divided by how many years? 3 years? How many?
Yeah.
You
Right.
you guys actually do mileage though, right? You're not like a 700 mile a year guys. Like you
If
put
we
on a
can
couple
get it,
thousand,
I
don't
mean,
you?
we
Sounds about
try.
right.
we just don't get enough snow. Like, I mean, we
Yeah.
got to travel north.
See,
Quite a bit.
our problem is we think we're going to take a really long trip, but then we
Yeah.
start going, and
We
then
break.
next thing you know, the trail is dirt.
Well,
So
you're like,
that's
well-
true too.
Usually we break
it's either-
down though.
Either dirty trails
Oh.
or breakdowns.
That's me in the old bounty hunter
Articat suit.
Articat suit.
With the same helmet on
The
too.
bounce.
Yeah,
those
the same
pits
helmet.
are
It
those
says
pit
bounty
vipers
hunter
too?
across the front and the back, and it's
Yeah,
got
that's
an old like jag on it. That's the best coat I own. That's my favorite one.
that's from the 80s.
You need to
From
ride
my
a cat
grandpa.
then, man. Yeah. You need to ride an Arctic cat. I'm telling you.
I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Hey, is this-
I'll just wear the clothes.
Yeah. Is this a trip you guys had the 4-wheelers out on the ice too?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Same lake.
Tyler
yeah,
had
that's
the
awesome.
230
Yeah,
out
you're
there.
right. Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
always fun getting out on the lake. We love putting the studs in the tires of the quad and getting those ripping on the we make a track and it's always a good time.
Yeah,
We
that's
brought some
awesome.
hockey sticks out there last year,
Yeah.
and the ice was so slippery. We just had boots on.
Yeah.
We were slipping left and right. We couldn't stand on
Yeah.
our feet to save our lives. It
Well,
was
we
so
did
Caleb
much
had
ice
fun.
skates
skates,
on for a
too.
minute.
And we
and
just
he-
sunk
Yeah.
in later
he
when we got
face
further
planted.
out. Yeah.
That's wild.
There's
Another
that
jump.
same snowbank.
So how many seriously, how many miles did you guys put on last year?
Maybe 200 at the most.
It's not good.
No
Maybe
way.
3.
Yeah,
We
it
had-
wasn't
Oh.
much.
We didn't do
Definitely
any
less.
riding last year. We had no
Pitiful.
snow, and then everything broke.
Yeah. Because we only had probably
3
4
rides.
trips.
3 or
Three?
4, yeah. Because my clutch went out, my secondary went on my free ride,
Yeah.
and then I got it fixed because we were in Paradise. Okay, so we had one New Year's Eve. We went up north. We had one good ride, and then the second ride we went up to Paradise, and my clutch went out. The third ride we went back up north to our one spot we go, and we were fine. Then the fourth ride we were up in Wisconsin, and my injector went out and Jake's snowmobile blew up. And after that was pretty much all the snow we had.
Yeah. So the
Yep.
moral of the story is
Yeah.
that we all have a lot more miles than Caleb does.
Correct.
But not as much
On
as
all
we
the
want.
toys, except for the jet
Yeah.
ski. The jet skis never let me down, but side by side, snowmobile not doing good. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll get the issue sorted out with that free ride,
Yeah.
and then you can rack them up. You got to get up to
Yep.
Canada. We do. I no
be
word of a lie, man. Like we do 186 miles in a day.
I'd be
We
down.
want
I would
to.
love to do that.
Yeah.
Like that's
It's just
not
everything breaks down.
unusual. My son, who's like, well, even when he was 11 years old, we do a couple 100 kilometers. So we do 100 miles. You know what I mean? Like when he was 12, 13 kind of
Yeah.
thing. And now we go out, we'll burn through like 100 kilometers in like just a leisure ride. Like we get there late at night, like we'll get there at 4:30 in the afternoon, and it's like, hey, let's go for a short ride, and we end up going to Dorset and back. And before, you know what I mean? Like it's like,
That would be
yeah,
so
that's
much
like
fun.
when you say 200 miles in a season, it's like I'm sorry, I feel for you
Yeah.
guys, man. Like that's
It's
That trip
it's
that
hard
we
to
were on.
justify.
Yeah, that trip that we were on in Wisconsin, we were gonna go for like a long trip. That was gonna be probably 200-mile day. Or
that was at
something like
least
that.
200. We're going to Superior in
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the one that we got 60 miles out, and Caleb's injector went out. So it's like,
Yeah,
just
and that's
never
the thing, you
seems to
can't.
work out.
And
Luckily-
that's where kind of like the having the newer sled, like, yeah, it's a lot of money for such a short run, but then you're not fixing it, right? You're
Right.
riding all
Yeah.
winter, right?
For
Like,
sure.
So
And luckily,
that's,
we had a lot of goon riding experiences too, just out in that cornfield or out in the
Yeah.
front
I think-
yard.
I think that's our favorite too. We love trail riding,
Yeah.
but I think all of our favorite is just the off trail, just goon ride and stuff. You get into like
Just
the
messing
deep
around.
powder, and it's like that's the best riding.
yeah.
But
Hey,
that's
I'm
another
gonna
reason why we don't put on so many miles is because
Oh,
we're also focused on off trail
here's some
riding.
glamour shots from Caleb.
yeah. No,
Oh,
We got some good ones of
yeah.
him.
oh, you got some
Uh,
awesome shots. So I'm just gonna do it this way, so it's
Yeah.
I can get this stuff.
So this is
going, right?
another video that we haven't put out yet. We're just pushing them all back, but this is at that same place, Lake Superior. And
This is Miner's Castle.
Yep. Got some great shots up there.
Is that what the castle is right there?
Right there.
Yep.
Yep.
That's freaking awesome, man.
There's like
Yeah.
tunnels that go all the way through there that like
Oh,
the
yeah.
water goes through, and like they took the GoPros in there, and it was sweet.
That I can't wait to
That's
see
so
that,
cool.
man.
That
That's
whole coastal
awesome.
line there.
Yeah, we
It's
got
so
some
beautiful.
awesome drone shots too. Like
So
we were
this
in
is
a
in the
tropical.
this is in the UP, is it?
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep. Up in Munising.
Oh, dude, this is
Yeah.
awesome.
we were on a nice
Check that
boat. We had the drone going, and we got some. It's gonna be a great video.
Hmm
We also there's a shipwreck up there that's like, what was it, like 7 feet underwater or something like that.
6 to
12.
8 feet down.
Yeah, I mean you can like stand on it almost. And so
Well, I
we took
did.
the boat over there, and we were like diving on that. They all had their snorkel gear, and they took
Snorkeling and
GoPros
free
down
diving on
there.
it. Yeah.
It was
That's
sweet.
awesome. Well, that's
So
the
that
thing.
video
It's
will be
like,
coming
and the
out
water's
sometime soon.
the water's crystal clear. So when there's a
Oh, yeah.
shipwreck, it's
Mhm.
like being in a
Beautiful up
bathtub,
there.
right?
Yep.
You
Yeah.
can see
Yeah.
it from the boat out of the water.
We took the drone
Yeah.
up, and you can see it from the drone too. It worked.
Oh,
It was awesome.
sweet. Yeah. I don't like these pictures, man. Like, what is this?
Oh yeah.
That's Caleb just flexing on everybody.
Yeah. We're out on the boat
That's
now. It's like,
I'd totally swipe right on that.
Oh my
Is that
god.
a, hey, Chris, I was just going to say, is this his new grinder photo?
Oh.
whoa, hey, whoa. Know about that?
That's
Not
so
that there's anything wrong with it.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, I just
It's
getting
just-
them all. I don't remember all these
Yeah,
photos.
it's just full of just.
I'm not
glamour
mad.
shots.
So yeah, I'm not mad.
I'd probably tap. You know.
Yeah,
Looking good.
hold it here.
Yeah, they found a couple spots to take their jet skis like right up on like little beach sections, and then
We
you
went
can
in a
crawl
cave,
around the
too.
rock sections. It was sweet.
Pretty much like all along the coast, there's a rock cliff,
Yeah.
like a rock edge that you could stand
Mhm.
on, which is really awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. Well, that's the thing. It's like it's almost alien, the landscape that you got
Oh
there,
yeah.
right?
It's wild.
Like it's very close to Tobermory, Canada. Tobermory, Ontario has a place called Flower Pot Island, and it's the same type of thing as the rock formations, like huge flower pots, and there's holes in the rocks like that, and very, very close to what you've got there. So this was entitled the girls jet ski trip.
Yeah. This one wasn't
I
from that trip. This was just a random one I threw in, but it was a cool looking shot.
There,
Yeah.
that'll
Oh,
get
yeah,
some views. Yeah.
That's my girlfriend Sydney on my my jet ski. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. See, I'm going to refrain from talking, and this is Jake's girlfriend, right?
Yep.
Right on.
Yep.
She's
She's
a
the one that
wild
had
one.
she had the cat that sat on my snowmobile last year.
Oh yeah, yeah. We like the cat,
Yeah.
but
Some good times.
but the yeah, no, because she was saying in that last video she's probably the one that can ride where the others don't. Is that right? They're the Chris's girlfriend and Caleb's girlfriend were new to the sport. Is that right?
I think they're all new.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
girlfriend,
she's only been on a couple times.
like a year ago, she's been on there. On
It's
mine.
awesome when they're carving, and then Chris. Sorry, I don't know their names. So Chris's girlfriend's guy riding side saddle on it or
Yeah.
whatever. That was
That was
awesome.
Sydney, actually.
Yeah, that was my girlfriend.
Oh, was
on
that
one,
Sydney?
Yep.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris's
And
girlfriend
then
was the one that was riding backwards.
Yep.
yeah.
on the big blue
I think we got
behemoth.
pictures of. I think we got pictures of her too. Hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna say
This
there's
one.
should be one in there somewhere.
Yeah. Well, there's some pictures you told me not to share. They're for my own private collection.
Yeah.
It's all the ones Caleb.
Yeah.
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 There,
Well.
there was a
It's
lot more of
explicit.
those.
Yeah, the ones that.
Yeah. The explicit version.
Yeah.
That's how we get free boat rides.
Exactly. Yeah, you guys hide in the bushes and then let the girls get the boat ride, and then you
Yeah.
jump out and go, "Hey guys, can we get a boat ride? Yeah, hop in." And then you guys jump out. And
Yep. Yeah, it was fun having them do a video though. It was kind
Yeah,
of
they
an
did a good
idea that
job.
they came up with, and
Yeah, they really
I mean,
enjoyed
they
it.
did most of it. Like, I was flying the drone around, but other than that, they had the GoPros and they were doing it all themselves. So
yeah, they did
It-
really good.
it was a fun little change of pace there.
Yeah, it's so funny because the Chris's girlfriend, like, okay, so when they do the opening screen, okay, like the very opening thing, the immediate thing was I was thinking it's almost like they're doppelgangers of you guys, because Chris's
Yeah.
girlfriend is like Caleb, right? And then Jake's girlfriend's like Jake. Like it's just so
Yeah.
those three girls were like one of them, and the other girl's like Chris. It's like every one of them is like a different outlaw. It's
Yeah,
it was
Mhm.
funny.
it is funny.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, they fit
this
in
is
good.
wicked. What are we looking at here?
This is my side by side on a bridge we found at
Bundy Hill.
Bundy Hill. Yeah, an off-road park. It was just me, Cameron, and Tyler that day. So we took mine out there, and just a random, like, I don't know, iron beam bridge we found.
That's
Yeah, this one
wicked.
was pretty crazy because so that bridge was made for Jeeps, so it was a little bit wide for the side by side, but we were able to fit on it with the tires hanging over
It
a
was
little
so
bit.
tight.
It was
Yeah.
a little
Oh
sketchy,
man,
but it was a lot of fun.
if you drop off that, man, you're done.
That was quite
Yeah.
a ways down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Was this the video?
Yeah, no, it's not a video, but I figured we'd tell the story on this one.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was pretty crazy. So this was a friend of ours. He was up there too in that Jeep, and he just was basically wrecking it. Like I don't know if it was from a junkyard or what, but their plan was basically not to drive it out of the park
They
that day.
brought a rollback with them, so they're planning on towing it out.
Yeah, so he drove it
nice,
up the top
nice.
of this like stair obstacle thing, and then he got out of it with it in drive and just let off the brake and went out. And me and Caleb were
Oh, there's a Jeep in that photo. Sorry,
oh.
I didn't mean to do that. I was just zooming around. All right.
And so me and Caleb, this is from our GoPro in the side by side, and we didn't really know what was happening. And all of a sudden, this Jeep just comes barreling down that hill, and there's nobody in it, and it like turns towards us, and it's in drive, so it just like keeps coming at us. So we had to like book it out of there, and it was
I launched it over one of those big tires.
Yeah, it was a
pretty good.
ridiculous.
That was a
That's
good time.
awesome.
It's in our video if you watch it, the Bundy Hill video, but it's better in the video version, but it
Yeah.
was crazy.
Definitely
Here's
going
some-
back there. That was a lot of fun.
Here's some more of the
Yeah, and-
obstacles we were going over.
And guys, if you anybody watching, it's Michigan Outlaws on YouTube. So you can
Oh,
also
yeah.
check them out on Instagram as well. But YouTube, they got a great channel there. They're the next Sea Boys TV for sure. they're just
Hopefully.
getting started. Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot
So-
of videos up there. Oh, Papa Watts in the comments. He's been there too. Bundy
Oh,
Hill is a
yeah.
great place.
Yeah, we gotta get
Yeah.
back out there.
It's just a huge open off-road park. Like they
Like
got
gravel
this
pit.
section here of like the obstacles, but there's like a whole mudding section. There's like a hills section.
Well, you can
Just a
see
big
it
gravel
way back
pit.
there. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
going
Yep.
way back.
It goes on forever. Like you'll see it in the video. Like it just keeps going and going. Like there's so many different sections, and you just go there. I think you pay like per day you're going there.
Yeah, I
and,
think
like,
it was like $20 for the driver and maybe 5 or 10 for the rider.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But it was
Yeah.
Like
it's a blast out there.
Oh, it is.
Oh, we got
Great time.
more pictures here. Hold on. Yeah, like look
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
the same place. That's just a big like
That's like-
washout or something, but
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
a wild spot. We were up and down. It was a lot of fun.
This is where they've actually faked the moon landing.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Oh,
another
the St.
good one.
Helen.
That was an
Oh, yeah,
expensive
we
was
watched
wave
it.
for those guys.
We watched 2 or 3 crashes that night.
Yeah. So this is at
Nuts.
another fun spot we go to called St. Helen. And so basically that's a city, but it's like a bunch of trails go through there. And then this is like the main area where they got like this giant sand pit. And you can see that there's like different lanes. So everybody goes
Yeah.
down the hill and there's like these 2 big banks and then you go up the hill. And when you're going up the hill, I think there's like 4 different
4 letouts.
lanes that you can choose from, but they all spit out into the same spot. So you got to be careful, if you're going at the same time. And this guy in the blue, what is that, Turbo S?
That's Turbo S and a Pro XP. Yep.
Yeah. So in the blue
Nice.
Turbo S there, we saw him go through a couple times and we were like, man, this guy's getting real squirrely. So we got the camera out and we were like vlogging right as this happened. And we were like, oh man, this guy almost crashed last time. So we had the camera on him when he came around this time. And for some reason, he just jumped right to the inside lane as that Pro XP was coming and just smashed right into him. So that's also another video that we got up on our
Jeez.
channel. You can see the whole everything happen. Like,
Did he
it didn't
wreck
look
an
like it was
A-arm
too
or
much
anything like
damage,
that? Or?
but
No.
They both drove
Wow.
away.
yeah,
Yeah.
they both drove away, but it was definitely a collision there.
I think both their tires hit, so they may have had like a bent
Yeah.
A-arm or something, but they both drove away good, so nobody got hurt. That was good.
There was
this-
another, I can't
this
remember what
next
it was,
picture's-
but it flipped over.
That was just
right
an
past
XP
that.
4-seater.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
That one actually rolled over onto its side. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
Talon was absolutely ripping out there.
That guy got sandblasted.
That's the
That
thing.
was
Like
fun to
you all
watch.
take that same lane, but it's like, if you're on it, you can be the first one out of there, and otherwise you're gonna get sandblasted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
That's-
crazy place up there.
It's
That's
a
Every man
awesome.
for himself.
Yep.
Are those
it's so much
Talons
fun.
fast? Like for a Honda? Are they
Oh.
quick or what?
Yeah,
Those
I
Talons
think
are
I would
sweet.
love to get one. Like that guy was ripping so hard. I've never seen any side by side like the Pro XPs or the X3s.
Yeah.
That guy was just reveling her the whole entire time for like 20 minutes, just lap after lap after
Yeah,
lap. It was
it's
ridiculous.
crazy there because they just do that all night.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
go
And their-
lap after
their
lap.
Exhaust is just burning red.
Oh yeah, all the
Yeah.
exhaust are
Wow.
going. They've got all their whips light up and stereos blasting. That's such a fun time.
This guy on the
That's
Talon, he
cool.
actually a couple laps after this, he like turned too sharp to go back down the hill and blew out his tire like right off the
That's
beam.
right. Yep.
So
Oh
I mean,
my
he was
God.
ripping that thing. But if you watch that video, you'll see, like, I mean, he was getting after it. It was a lot of fun to watch. We kind of like park where we are right now, like up on the top of that. You can just park there, like sit up on your side by side and just watch everybody go. And it's like that's kind of what we do at Silver Lake too. It's just fun to watch people just go crazy. You'll see some
Oh,
great
yeah.
stuff
Out of their
like this.
machines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Watch someone else wreck their gear, right? Like, that's
Yeah.
cool though.
Yeah, we
I'm
love
telling
going
you.
here on the holiday weekends though, because not a lot of places that we ride, like you can ride at night. Like That's not really a big thing. But here it's like a big thing where a lot of people go out at night. So you'll get like, I mean, there'll be like 100 people parked all the way around this sand pit in their side by sides, and most of them have like the LED whips and all the cool underglow. So like everybody's lighting up different colors, and people just sit around the outside, and then there'll be a couple just crazy people just cooking around there in the dark. And then you'll get the really crazy people that are out there on dirt bikes with no lights on, trying to
Oh,
like weave in
geez.
and out of these side by sides, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But it's
that's
so
a
much
recipe
fun to
for
watch.
disaster. Now, do you have
Oh,
to sign a waiver form when you go in there? Is that part of the pay
No,
or
this
what?
is
Nope,
just
it's all state land.
yeah, this is all
So-
state land, just like trails. Like so basically
Right.
the trails just lead right into this spot. So
You just gotta have your ORV and your ORV trail,
yep,
and you're legal
Yeah.
to go.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you guys insure these things, eh? I guess you would,
The
right?
side by sides we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jet skis too. At least mine.
Well, me and Jake aren't insured. We got about $1,300 wrapped up into ours. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cheap. Cheap
Well,
but
that's
fun.
cool.
Oh,
Not mine,
yeah,
no,
I
I
would-
got a decent penny into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
No,
one
I'm just
here's
saying,
one
like
I
for
just
that stuff, like the side by sides liability, right? If someone nailed you or
Mhm.
you nail someone else,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know in the USA they're a little more sue happy than we are in
Oh, yeah.
Canada, here, right?
Yeah.
So,
Especially just to cover something that expensive. Like it's good to have it on there. So
yeah.
yep.
So
Yeah, this is a great shot here though. This is up at the last one was up at the Mackinaw Bridge. That one was
Yeah.
a nice drone shot there.
St. Ignace Bay there.
sweet.
Yeah.
That's
Water
a fun
looks
place to
great.
ride around.
Yeah, look how
Water's
nice that
so
water
clear.
is. Yeah.
That one
is
goes
so
with the
good.
last video there of Caleb in front of the bridge
Yeah.
on the side there.
There's a roller waves. That's cool.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Some
about
nice
where I
air.
wrecked my nozzle,
Yeah,
came
I bet,
down.
right?
and I actually landed like down on the sandbar. My nozzle got pushed in. My variable trim broke. My steering broke. So I had to replace a bunch of stuff, but I had just enough to limp back to the dock.
Oh my God.
Like
That's the thing.
normal.
So it's got adjustable trim where mine didn't. It was a fixed nozzle. On
Oh,
mine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that trim is a lifesaver
It's
sometimes.
nice having that.
It's a lot of fun.
yeah. The other thing I can't like, this is a Canada USA thing, right? The other thing I can't get over is you guys refer to them all as jet skis.
Yeah, jet skis.
And like we call them Sea-Doo, right? Because jet ski's a brand, and
Right.
it's like, we, and I find it hard to say jet skis. You probably heard me say Sea-Doo a few times today, and it's
Oh,
like,
we do that a lot too.
Well,
Yeah,
mine's,
Yeah.
yeah,
mine's a wave runner, but I find it so weird to call it a wave runner, even though that's what it's called. It's just like in general, I like to call it a jet ski, even though it's Kawasaki's.
and it,
Yeah,
it
we
makes
either
sense.
call
It is a
them jet skis or
jet powered
Sea-Doos.
ski. It is a
Right.
jet powered. It's not really a ski per se, but yeah, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. Like a good thing you don't have a Polaris Sea Lion. That's the
Right.
wimpiest
As long as
Then
name.
there's
everybody
the-
knows what you're talking about.
the
that's all that
Honda-
matters.
Or the Honda,
Yeah.
was it Water Tracks or something?
Yeah, the water
Is that what
tracks.
it? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Water Tracks. Or Hydro Tracks,
Although-
maybe?
I can't
call it a
bring myself to call it a PWC.
Yeah.
That's just too many
No.
syllables.
No.
It is. That's right. Exactly. Have you got your SPD for your PWC? Did you
many
get
acronyms.
HIV when you're out on your PWC?
Depends on where you ride.
Yeah, for sure. This is a nice
Yeah, it
little
depends
spot
on
here.
where you're
Oh, yeah.
Just jumping a log. Like it's
Yeah,
no big
me and
deal.
Jake went out one day. We had the day off. We went up to like a backwaters of the dam we were on, and we are cruising around, whatever. And all of a sudden, I saw this log that was like, I was like, I've always wanted to do this. This is my perfect chance. So I took it a few tries, and finally, I just like launched it off it, shut the motor off, slapped back down. We were good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
pretty
was
funny
pretty
to
cool.
watch.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, and I love what you said to Jake after you did it.
Yeah, he didn't even do it.
You said
What?
Jake, you it's your turn now, and Jake goes, oh, is that how it works? I
Yeah.
I
He
gotta,
likes protecting
you
his ski like I do,
yeah
so you
yeah.
can't blame
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable. You try and put on a show for people, and apparently not.
Yeah, it was a cool shot though. I mean, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
It is great thumbnail.
Oh
Great
yeah, for
thumbnail.
sure. Got to get that good thumbnail shot.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah,
So is
that's
that
at
Mackinaw Bridge?
Yep.
Yep.
That was a
Sweet.
lot of fun to ride at.
It's
We
a
got another
5 mile
video of that,
span.
like right underneath it. They're riding. You can like look up and see all the cars going by.
Yeah.
It's a sweet shot.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Is
so that
there any-
bridge.
So is that Canada on the other side?
No, that's also Michigan.
This
So
is
that
the
Is it?
lower
Okay.
peninsula to the upper peninsula.
I got you. I
Yep.
got you.
5
Yeah, I
miles
wasn't
long.
sure.
Yeah, 5 mile long bridge. There's
That's
Tyler
wicked.
ripping his
Yeah.
C2.
Another XP. That's nice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that one's got the
90.
720, but still, I mean, just as jumpable. He was having a
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah, they make those things sound pretty good.
I think
Is it a
reps too.
triple or they're twins? They're all
They're
twins,
twins.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a project for you boys. Put a triple in there.
It's
Triple
been done.
700.
The Kawasaki 1100s. Fit
Those
in
are
these
sweet.
things.
They're
Yeah,
like
no.
that size or smaller, and they stick 1100s in them. It's nuts.
You
I'm
need
We
a
pretty
want to take
700
one of those and
cc.
make it into a scooter and ride it
Yeah.
on
Oh,
the
yeah,
that'd
I've
be
road.
seen
another
lots
fun
of
one.
videos of
Yeah, I've
that.
seen that. I've seen a guy that does that, right? Has
Yeah,
done
we
that.
saw a
Get pulled
video
over
of
by the
that.
cops. Yeah.
Be a cool little project.
Yeah.
Yep,
Get
there's
a
the bridge
little.
again.
Yeah.
Another
That's
glamour
neat.
shot.
I just get
Well,
all
I
the
just
glamour
wondered what
shots
the-
on the show.
I just wondered what the rules were as far as if it was a shipping lane or anything like that. If you got to watch for, or you pretty
Yeah.
much have the
There-
run of it there.
There are freighters that run through, but there's no actual like shipping lanes or anything. So you get the whole. You can do whatever you want down there. Just obviously watch out for freighters, but they only
Definitely
come
gotta
through
watch
like
out.
once every
Yeah,
few
there's
days.
no
It's rare you
restrictions.
see them.
You're not gonna win
Yeah.
that battle.
No.
Sea-Doo versus Freighter.
Those are so cool to ride next to, though. You get
Oh,
up
yeah.
close to them; they're hundreds of feet long. It's a crazy
and the-
experience.
Yeah,
They're a
we
lot
just seen
bigger.
one. We just seen that looks kind of like the Ambassador Bridge in Windsor, and we were down there on the weekend, and the this one freighter came through, and it was huge,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the wave coming off the front, like it was booking, like for a ship that size, it was moving,
Yeah.
and the wave coming off the front, you could have surfed off it. It was wild.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then when you get right up next to it, like just that much bigger.
It's
Yeah.
a crazy thing.
What do you guys like as far as riding Sea-Doos? Like, do you guys need a boater's operator certificate, or is driver's license okay, or how does that work?
If you're under 16, you need a boater safety
Motor
permit,
safety.
Yeah.
and if
Yeah.
you're over 16, you just need to have a license. So, and then it's got to be registered and everything. But
Right.
Yeah, in
life
Canada,
jacket,
it's a
whistle.
so that's kind of like us, and then in Canada we need our boater safety card kind of thing. So
Okay.
Probably
to
more
ride it.
people should be required to get that.
Definitely.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Yeah.
idiots out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it used to be pretty easy to get, but it's gotten really hard now. There's more emails too. This is great. Oh, Bundy Hill. Oh, we've already seen those. Yeah, those
Yeah.
ones we've seen. The UP jet ski. These might be repeat too here. I'm just going to call them in here. Oh yeah, they're the same. That was the UP jet ski trip. That was it. That's all the images for today.
Oh yeah.
But
There's some
does anyone in the chat have any questions for these guys? You can feel free to ask away. They'll answer anything.
We're an open book.
Yeah.
Maybe
we
maybe
get
no
a lot
one
of
cares.
questions about when we're going to Polaris. It's like most of the questions.
Yeah, you get that, but don't be swayed.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Someday.
Oh yeah,
someday we'll go on.
Anthony says the Mackinac Bridge is so much bigger. It totally is.
It's
yeah, if it's
huge.
5
It's
miles.
awesome to go
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take the
5 miles
Mackinac
long.
Bridge to Thunder Bay, Ontario. Yeah, so you cross that to get to T Bay for sure. Yeah. Anthony wants to know what's Gary on right now. Keeping it
Just
real.
being typical Gary.
Yeah, exactly. It's always fun. You
You-
get the guests. You get the guests that like you guys, and it feeds me, right? So they
Yeah.
taught. There's some chat. There's some conversation about what to call the watercraft, and Troy Park says Kawasaki's a jet ski, and Pro Polaris says watercraft, Gary, and the Troy Park said he thinks the Honda was called the Aqua Trax.
That
sounds like it
Trail
should have-
sounds
Hey,
right.
Sounds right.
That's a
That's-
cool name.
that's-
That's a cool name.
That should have wheels on it.
Let's take out the Aqua Tracks, boys.
Yeah,
How
let's
do
go
we like
Aqua-
doing YouTube by Anthony?
Do you want to
I
go?
love
Do you
it.
want to
I
go
love
Aqua
it.
Traxing? Yeah.
Traxing.
Next
that,
time
Chris?
you do a video, you got to use Aqua Trax anytime you say jet ski. Like do one that's just a
throw that in
parody of calling it the
Track.
wrong name. Call it
Yeah.
everything but jet ski and Sea-Doo.
Come up with a
I think we'll
couple
definitely have
names
to
for
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
No, as
Anthony
far
lives
as
in
doing
Windsor.
YouTube, it's definitely fun. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lifestyle change, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
love what we do. We're
It's so
basically
much
just living
fun.
life and filming it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only change. Like we do all the same trips. I mean, yeah, we go out more than we probably would if we weren't recording, but we were doing all these trips before we started recording. It's just
Right.
adding in that camera. That's what's nice about the
Mhm.
GoPros too, is you can just throw them on and just do your normal thing. It was definitely a switch up starting like all the vlogging and stuff like that, like actually talking to
Right.
the camera. Like if you watch our first
Yeah.
couple of videos, it was rough, but you know, you just get more comfortable as you go and actually being able to talk to the camera and like I don't know, it's all just an experience thing, but man, we've had a ton of fun and
Oh yeah.
like obviously even if it doesn't go anywhere, it's just nice to have all these videos for memories later on. So
Right.
it's never a wasted moment.
Well,
Cool to
Yeah.
that's
interact
why
with people too.
that's why I started doing it. Was I just was
Yeah.
doing it for memories down the road, and
Yep.
then it's like people started watching and subscribing, and it's
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
and then it's like, holy crap, people care about this stuff, and
Yeah.
then it's like,
It almost
And
catches
then
you
you-
off
but-
guard.
yeah, and then you get to this stage where it's like, it just is all consuming, and it's
Yep.
you gotta kind
Yeah,
of
there
walk
was-
away from it because it's like, oh, I gotta shoot that, and it's like, no, you
Yeah.
don't have to shoot
Yeah,
that.
you gotta take breaks.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
like
you
a
do.
month where I wasn't in any videos, and at the end I was like, "Man, I really want to start doing a video again. Come on, let's go."
Yeah.
You know,
take a couple weeks
yeah.
off
you
and it's like,
get-
man.
you get into the mood and you just want to start making videos.
And
Yep.
then there's the thing where when you record, everything takes 4 times as long. You got to
Yeah.
make sure you have
Yep.
the
It
shot.
does.
You can't just do stuff and go. It's like,
That's our
is this a good
biggest
shot?
problem. Is
Yeah.
we get in our side by side or
We get too
snowmobile or
excited.
anything, and we're just like, "Okay, let's go," but then we have to sit back and think about just not rushing it
Yeah.
and do our video.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
Yep.
Well, and that's the other thing is the like you got to learn to shoot, because
For
if
sure.
you shoot 8 hours of video, it's going to take you 240 hours to edit it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like
We've learned that.
48. If you shoot 8 hours, it's 4 times that, so it's 32
Yeah.
hours to edit it.
We've
but-
definitely gotten a lot
or
better at
more.
like getting more usable footage. Like at the beginning,
Yeah.
you know, it would be like, oh man, it took like a lot to get this vlog in. Whereas now, like we're comfortable enough and experienced enough to like just be able to talk to the camera normal, so we don't have to do that setup shot. It's just us talking like normal. So it's definitely gotten a lot easier as we go, and it's just gonna be easier now. But
yeah.
it's just getting everything ready and all set up and making sure everything's charged and ready to go. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Do you do all the editing, Cam, or is it split between you and Caleb, and or how does
No,
that work?
I do all the editing for now. We'll probably change that up, you know, if anything, if we start doing more and whatnot, because it's a lot. I do,
It takes a
He
lot.
works a
Do a
ton on
lot.
editing. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
crazy.
especially doing a video every single week. Like, you know,
Yeah.
we'll usually record it on the weekend, and then like we'll usually be a week behind. So I'll be working on that video throughout the week and then, you know, do the next one. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a ton of work. But it's fun. I like doing it. I knew nothing about it before we started and kind of just learned on the job. So it's been a
Yeah,
good
that's what you
time.
got to do too, right?
Mhm.
Jumpman
Yeah.
Jay's in the house. He says he's having a beer with us tonight.
Hey,
Yeah.
Cheers.
He said he
Had a
missed us
couple.
this summer. He doesn't have a quad or anything, so he just made me want to buy one or some more.
Well, hey, you got to get yourself an
I'm telling
IQR.
you.
You can take it right out in the dirt.
That's right.
There you
I
go.
do it all. Water, land, grass.
Who
It just
needs
loves
a
it.
four when you have an IQR?
Come on, Jumpman.
No, I heard that a
on it.
lot from people. I heard that a lot from fans that have emailed me over the summer, and I really appreciate that too. Just saying that, hey, when snowmobile sessions, and like they're
Yeah.
wanting to start up in July, and it's like I don't have a quad or an ATV, and it's
Yeah.
not of interest to me. I'm going like, well, there's a lot that are, right? And so it's kind of neat. So
Yeah.
we've had a
We've-
lot of good guests on all summer,
Yep.
and it's interesting just to learn, even if you don't own one, it's neat
Mhm.
to learn about how it all works. I'm not
Just
a mudder.
different thing.
But having adventures this way on Dawn and Lisa and Sassy Can-Am and stuff was cool because they bring you into their world and strip it
Yeah.
right down and tell you exactly how it's done. And we had a lot of fun. So it was good.
Yeah, we
So-
definitely had a ton of snowmobile fans. Like, so right in the fall last year, going into winter is when we kind of blew up and got the, 1,000 subscribers, and then we went up like really quick from there. Like we were growing like 500 subscribers a month, and then like we were getting good views on all of our snowmobile videos. And then the spring came around, and we kind of transitioned into the side by side stuff, and like a lot of that viewership,
It just
dropped
tanked.
off. So like,
Mhm.
throughout the summer, we were probably down to like 50 subscribers a month. So it's kind of going to be curious, going into this winter and see if it picks back up again. And if we just have a ton of snowmobile fans, or if it was just a weird, thing last year where we just got a push or something like that. But definitely curious to see going into this year if it's just all about snowmobiling or what.
Yeah, it's the way YouTube spreads you out. They probably
Definitely.
have you niched as snowmobiling, and that's the same as me. Drops
Yeah.
like crazy, and it's
Mhm.
like there's nothing you can do about it. But
I think people
hope-
are definitely
hope-
watching more videos in the winter too. So that helps
Right.
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah, they're all
So,
cooped up
and you'll get
inside.
your. I think you just got to keep your head up because you look at some other people doing Aquatrax style videos, and they're kicking ass. Like you look
Yeah.
at
Right.
their,
Yeah.
So. But
Yep. That's the
I
thing.
don't
You
know,
just got to keep it going.
I know some guys like even Bobby Rev Rider, he stops doing videos in the summer because he goes,
Yeah.
YouTube hates it. Like
Yeah.
they just want him to do snowmobiling videos and that's it. And
Yeah.
it's like, well, you know what? I'm doing what I want to put out there. So if I want to show
Yeah.
me getting killed at a enduro race, I'll do it. Right. So
Exactly.
I don't care. Like
Yep.
those vintage motocross videos, I think the one video has like 26 views on it or something stupid. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what? But I enjoyed it. So that's all
Yep.
that counts, right?
That's all that
That's what
matters.
matters.
Yeah. I was looking
It
at
is.
Bobby's channel the other day and I was like, man, I wonder how, like, because we took a week off and I mean, we lost a ton of viewership, like just
Yeah.
from that 1 week off because we were doing every single week. And so I'm like wondering, man, like, how do these guys' channels survive without posting anything throughout the summer? So, but I mean, he makes
But
it
it'll
work, I
spike back
guess.
up. Oh yeah, it'll
Yeah.
spike back up when as
Yep.
soon as he puts the first one out, and he did one just recently, right?
Yeah.
But his first snowmobile video, it'll
Yep.
it'll spike back up like crazy. So,
For sure.
but I don't know. I like doing like I like watching your summer stuff, and who knows, like you'll get maybe guys that subscribe to you for the Sea-Doos, and then
Yeah.
they'll just they'll hate it when you do a snowmobile video and you might lose them.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Troy says with the
everything's not gonna
Suzuki
be-
9.9.
It's not going
the
to be everybody's
Suzuki
favorite.
9.9. Yeah. No, I know exactly. Those Suzuki, the Suzuki 9.9 and the Merc 120, it's just like, I just think that's neat. Like it just, and there's guys with like 2-horse videos and they've got millions of, I'm serious, millions of
That is
views.
crazy.
And it's like, so it's like,
I think if you just keep building up that catalog, you just keep putting videos out, then like if somebody stumbles across you from a suggested video, like they're gonna look at it and be like, oh man, these guys have 100 videos. Let me go check this out. And they're gonna be more likely to subscribe than if we had 10 videos, So you
yeah,
just gotta
yeah.
build
Or
up
if you
that
had,
library, people will come.
yeah, if you have a good balance too, like
For
if they
sure.
come to you because you had one Aquatrax video, and then they never see another Aquatraxing video from you, then they're
Yeah.
only going to watch that once and leave. But if they watch
Yep.
and they see, holy crap, these guys have like the jet skis out every weekend, and then you'll get them to watch. So
Right.
yeah, it's tough to and I won't like, I've just put out total crap over the summer. Like, it's just throwing together videos. The enduro race, I put some time into that one, but the 9.9, the 120 horse, 2-stroke, that's something that's probably going to catch on. But I just slapped those together and threw them out there. So
Yeah.
I call that shits and giggles videos, right? So it's like,
Yeah, that's another
throw the
thing is
line out.
we don't get like too crazy with our editing and all that, just because
Mhm.
we're mostly turning these around in a week. So like the video that you see this week, we most likely shot last week, so it's not like a ton of time editing it. But yeah, we just throw it together, and we got our own little formula we've been sticking to, and it's been pretty good so far.
I did. You spent some time. There was a spell there where I was trying to do intros and everything and getting really good with it. And it's like, nobody cares. They're still going to watch it the same, right? So
yeah, they'll click through to whatever part they want to see. And
oh yeah, we tried that too, making like a whole intro kind of scene, and it just didn't pan out yet. So
I find I get sick of it. I find I get like not just mine, but anyone else that does it. It's like you hear that same, and especially if it's like 5-10 seconds long, it's like, oh,
it's just
God,
like
really?
watching Netflix, and you're like, oh, come on, intro, not let's skip that,
Yep.
Yeah. And
we put up like that, like 1 or 2 seconds of like the Michigan Outlaws logo, and that's all I do. I think that's good enough.
Yeah. No, there's the motorcycle world. There's some guys that do it really cleverly. There's a guy, Scratch Babble, and just puts his logo up, and he's a horse neighing, like a horse neighing, and then that's it. It's gone. It's like, yeah, you look for that. You enjoy that
Nice
one
and
when it
quick.
comes up. It's just quick, boom, done. It's over with. So
yeah, we need that little gunshots thing you got.
Yeah.
Put up our little logo, do a little
I'll send it to you.
And then
I'll send it to you. And then you just have to put a link to my channel and every one of your videos. So how many subscribers are you guys at right now?
3250. So
wow, you're catching me, man.
Catching you.
Oh my God. Slow
when we
down.
were going through the winter
time off.
Yeah. Yeah, we were, I don't know, we just spent all this money on a side by side. We gotta get our use out of it.
Right.
Can't be taking time off.
Maybe that's my problem, is I don't spend enough money on toys. Nobody wants to watch the guy with the old shit ride.
The winter though, our subscriber income is like crazy. It's so weird.
Yeah, you just get more views and everything. But it'll be weird this year to see, because everybody really liked the old kind of rides that we had. So, and now we kind of like stepped it up to a little bit newer. So we'll see if the fan base kind of revolts or not.
No, I don't
they
think
really
they
like
will,
Jake's ride.
You stayed with Ski-Doo, and the thing is, you're in the zone now. I think the XP XS, I think more people own than anything else. You know what I mean?
It's definitely popular.
So anybody looking for like, hey, what's a 2017 free ride or whatever year, 2016, and so yeah. Live from the Outlaws studio, you can see the shadows on the wall from each other.
Yeah,
I was thinking it looks like they're in the same house.
Oh yeah,
3 of us are.
Are you guys in this?
3 of us are. Jake's
Me?
not.
Yeah,
I'm the only one in a different house.
You can see shadows
you can
too.
see.
Right?
Yeah, look.
And the flag.
There's a little bit.
Somewhere. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and I can see the flag behind Chris. That's cool.
That's great.
Yeah, see, in Ontario, you'd have the cops here already because of COVID restrictions. You're not allowed to have strangers in your house.
We live together, so
yeah.
I think we're allowed to be together.
So you guys rent a house, or you live in Caleb's basement?
No, we're just renting.
Wow,
Is his mom going to yell down?
No, we got me, Caleb, and Chris. We got a little townhouse. I had a house, but I sold it, and then we moved into this. So the housing market's a little crazy right now, but I'm looking for a place. probably gonna wait though.
That's cool. You just
Yep.
gotta find that girlfriend with the place. You know, let the
Right.
girls hook you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hey, I
know?
got the side by side now, so I can be like, hey, I
Yeah.
have a passenger seat here. Like, you
You're
know.
looking for
You
a
got 3
girlfriend with a.
options.
You're looking for a girlfriend with the house. Send a picture of the house.
Yeah, there you go.
You know.
Gotta have a place to move to.
Yeah. So, no, that's cool. I enjoy watching you guys. You know, and keep up the good work. I think before you guys hit 1,000, I started promoting you guys, and hopefully I was
Yeah,
instrumental in putting people over the bump. And
Mhm.
I
definitely.
think it
Because
definitely helped.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
remember
'cause it-
that.
Yep.
I watched the first freaking video and I was hooked. I'm like, these guys are awesome, you know. And it's like, I like the
Yeah.
fact that you drive old crap and you're running around the yard and in the grass
think
with the
that
sleds.
Those
and
beginning
stuff.
videos are bad ones anyhow. So
Yeah.
I think that the
Yeah.
one that you saw was the us riding the IQR on the dirt, like in our motocross track
Yeah.
out back.
Yep.
Yeah,
one
that's
was a
right.
fun
And
one.
with Jacob's bike, yeah. But there was
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
one where you're ripping in like hardly any snow. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so,
Mhm.
A few times.
yeah,
Yo.
Even when we're not
Yeah.
on video, we do that.
Right.
yeah.
So are
No,
you
that's
changing
cool.
up anything this year? You sticking with the same
Myself?
ride or for
I've
snowmobiling?
I've got one on order, so it's supposed to be here. Anthony was
Whoa.
asking. Yeah, you
Doing a
didn't
nice
know. You
little
don't watch my
review.
channel then. You don't
No,
watch
I
my
don't.
channel then.
I'm too busy
Then I'm not
editing. These
Yeah,
guys
well, then
don't
you
keep me
This guy-
updated.
this guy's got like 15 hours in editing a week. Come
Yeah,
on.
I go to work
Yeah.
and then I come home. I do a little bit of editing. Then I go to bed. I go to work.
Well, you
I
should.
rely on
That's
these guys to keep me updated.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get paid the big bucks from the Outlaws.
Exactly.
You know.
I wish.
So
What do you,
Yeah.
you got
No,
to do
the-
side by side there, bud.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't paid from you guys.
no.
How do you
We took
know?
my truck.
Yeah. All
So
right.
you guys
there we
do you,
go.
no? Do you guys have like how old are you guys to start? Am I allowed to ask that, or is that too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the oldest. I'm
is that too
25.
personal? Okay.
I'm 23.
I'm
Okay.
23.
You're just young. You're just young.
I'm the youngest at
punks.
22.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. So you guys have
Couple-
your careers set out, or are you guys just starting out in this world?
Kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all setting pretty good jobs, like career type jobs. So
Right.
Cool.
no working at McDonald's for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Burger
that's
King
good.
doesn't pay the side by side bill.
No.
Oh, I
well,
guess
now
not.
it could, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
it
we definitely
would,
all
you know?
work for a living. Lots of hours.
That's
but
cool.
That's part of why
Yeah,
we
that's-
go riding so much. We got to take a break from work. So
Yeah.
most of the
Yeah.
weekends we'll work Friday and then we'll leave, Friday after work, just head up to the cabin and chill out and then, go riding on Saturday and Sunday. And
It's nice to
way
have that
chill
stress
out.
reliever.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's cool. No, I was just curious because I'm quite a bit older and I'm double your age. So I'm
Really?
53. So I'm 53 years old. So I've
You don't look a
actually,
day over 25.
I've been, that's why I've had you were born when I had my first Sea-Doo. You weren't even born yet.
Or was it an Aquatrax?
It was
Ooh,
when I
true.
had my first Aquatrax, my
There you
BRP
go.
Aquatrax.
I didn't even know what you're
Yeah.
talking about until you, corrected
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. So, oh yeah, it's yeah, but that's good. Like that's the thing. It's and you just I don't I enjoy the toys and stuff, but I got responsibilities in life that I have to pay
Yeah.
for. So
Mhm.
For
Right.
sure.
it was really tough to pull the trigger this spring, and we'll see what happens. So it hasn't
Yep.
it's not final until it's in my garage. So
Right.
we'll actually
Oh, I
well,
know
that's-
that feeling.
you know
The
what I
whole
mean?
time I
Like-
had my side by side on order, I was like, it didn't even feel real at all until I went
Mhm.
down there and saw it, and then I was like, oh, this is real. Like, finally gonna be able to ride it.
dude, that's exactly how I feel, man.
Yep.
It's like I can't. You know how sometimes you can picture yourself doing something like I think it was before I bought my ATV. I could picture myself like, oh yeah, ripping here, and you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
I can't.
Yep.
I can't picture myself on an. I don't know. It's just too. I guess it's too. Like it's. I like the XSs and I like my old XP and
Yeah.
and we sold the 50th anniversary sled. That's what we sold, and I kept Roscoe.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And so, yeah, oh yeah, for sure. So the so it's like, and I sold the 50th anniversary one in, I want to say it was June. It was in the summer anyway, like it was early summer, and I had it for sale, and then I took the ad down, and then people still called me on it, and it was like,
Nice.
well, the ad, is it still for sale? I'm like, well, the ad's down, but if you want to
Yeah.
buy it, you can. Like I've winterized it or summarized it, like so. But I'll start it for you if you're serious. So yeah, so guy came and he said, well, I'm looking at a new one. Like he's looking at a sport, and there's no sports to be bought anyway, but he goes, what do you think? And I said, you can't go wrong with a Gen 4. Like they're 10
Yeah.
grand for a sport. Like, so then like he goes, my wife really likes the color of your machine. And I was like, well, don't buy it because of color. Like look at
Yeah.
it and start it and run it. And
Right.
and I said, if I kept it, I'd rebuild it. Like I would put a new top end in it, and I'd do it now before anything happens, that you don't have to, worry about buying jugs or anything like that. So you're just talking about a couple pistons and whatever else you need. And
Yeah.
it doesn't need it, but I'd do it. Like if I was going to keep it and run it another, like we'd do another 2,500 kilometers with it this winter. Right. And, and then I said, you know what, if you want it, I knock like $600 or whatever off the price. It was still below $1,000 of what it was worth. So I said, you've got $1,000 you can throw at this thing and still and have a good sled and still be better ahead than if you wait till the fall. So yeah, so he bought it, and away you go. Slow B's in the house, fellas, he says.
Slow B.
Yeah, that's I love Slow B. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, great guy.
So yeah, yeah.
Did they give
Anthony
you an
says,
estimate on when yours is coming in?
Well,
new one?
December. Yeah, I'm in no hurry though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when it comes in, you gotta pay.
Right.
True.
Oh yeah.
So it
Yep.
could come in 10 years. How's that?
Well, the trick is to
Dec-
ride it while you're paying. Then you can have
December
fun.
2040 is when I want it to come in.
2040. Well, good thing you didn't sell your other ride.
Yeah, no, I know. And that's the thing. Like, everybody's panicking about the chip shortage and everything. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? Does it matter? No, because like Roscoe's a riot to ride. Like I just
yeah.
love it, so it's good. So hopefully I'll get my wife out this winter and get her out more. She loves snowmobiling, but just it hasn't
That'd be
gone.
fun.
And it's gonna be tough with Drew because he's at university now and he's gonna have limited time. So it might be just a March break trip for him. But I think if we had snow and he's only 2.5 hours away, you'd go, hey, why don't you come home? Go for a
Yep.
rip this weekend. I think he'd be there. So we'll see. So here's a question. How far are you guys away from the border, like to get to Canada?
Which one? We could go to
Yeah.
Ontario
You
or
know,
went through Detroit.
Yeah. through
Ontario,
Detroit,
I'm
it's
talking
not too
hours.
bad.
so to get to Windsor, you're 3 hours?
Probably a
Or
little
3 hours
bit
to Windsor,
more.
to Detroit?
We'd have to look it up, but yeah.
What about
it'd
to
be- it'd be quite
Buffalo?
a haul.
What about Buffalo?
Buffalo. Let me look that
That's a good
up real
question.
quick.
To Detroit, it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, so if you get across
That's
the
not
border, it's
bad.
probably
But then it's going to
2.5,
take a
3.
little bit, getting through and all that.
Mhm.
So Buffalo's about 7.5 hours away.
Yeah. Rich Outdoors is in the house. Rich.
Hey,
Really?
hey.
Shaking buddy. Rich is back next week.
Been a
October
while.
4th for snowmobile sessions. Yeah. It'll be good.
Back
We'll
to the
catch up with him.
snowmobiles.
Oh yeah, for sure. So he says, hey boys, good to see everyone. Rich Slowby's loving that summer content. That's good. Well, he's been mentioning about pretty much everything I've done all summer. Went and stuck a sticker on the back of my fishing seat. So had fun with that this year. But yeah,
I got a question.
Did you see I'm
what do
wearing the Outlaws shirt in my last video? I'm wearing the Outlaws shirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we would have worn a MUDBRATS shirt at some point, but it must have got lost in the mail.
Right.
I think it must have.
We
Now,
we
did you
never,
guys send me?
never got one.
Did you guys send me size? Not to Detroit Parks. He's been waiting for his. But did you guys send me sizes? Why don't you send me some sizes and I'll shoot you down some.
All
I think
right.
we're all
do that.
mediums.
Medium.
Yeah.
For Cam.
Yeah, all mediums.
No, I'm not going to remember.
Yeah, we'll
I'm not
send you
gonna.
a little Instagram.
Yeah,
I got a
Slovy's
question
got one of my
for
shirts.
Gary and the viewers, I suppose. What do
Ooh.
you guys use for communication during snowmobiling?
Yes.
I looked.
You-
We watched your Uclear review, and
It's
we
good.
thought that was pretty good. I didn't know if there was anything else out there.
No, there's nothing
for
else.
snowmobiling.
There's nothing else.
No, you really
No,
like
it's-
that one.
So, yeah, I do. Some people are using the Pack Talk, the Pack Talk Bold, that kind of thing. But I think that's what Rich uses, and he likes it. I've used Uclear for 3 generations of the Uclear system now, so I just want something you can slap on your helmet and talk. You don't have to worry
Right.
about it.
Yeah.
That motion series is really good.
Is
So,
that right in your helmet then? Like easy to hear while you're riding?
yeah, and actually,
Okay.
if you're one of the guys that likes to listen to music while you rip, the speakers are freaking insane on it.
Sweet.
That's good
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
Yeah,
voice
we
is
had some
kind
that
of,
were like CB style and they were just garbage. You couldn't hear them at all. I mean, we would put it up on our backpack, here at your shoulder, but you can't hear it while you're ripping.
No.
So it really didn't
Yeah,
do us
no,
any good.
it's pretty good. Like, and I mean, the videos where I do the range tests, like that's totally real, right? Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
and I'm
those were
surprised.
crazy good ranges.
Yeah, the one in
Yeah,
the
we don't
bush
ride
where
too
we're,
far from each other, so
Yeah.
it's
you know what? And the
Probably
thing
good
with the
on that.
Uclear is when you break out, like it goes intercom disconnected, and then if the person in front of you slows down and you catch up, as soon as you get
Yeah.
close enough to him, it goes intercom connected. So you know exactly, like, so
That's
if Drew's
nice.
way ahead, I'll know that, okay, I'm out of range. So if anything happens, I won't hear him. Right. And then it's the next time you're ripped, like as soon as you get up close, you know that, okay, he must be stopped or whatever, because you've connected. So, but
Mhm.
like, and if you're talking 4 or 5 of you guys wearing them, you link off each other. So
Yeah.
it
Right.
makes the range even further. So
Yep.
that's a nice thing about it. It piggybacks. So
Yeah, that was a
um,
big thing we were looking at for, all of us riding in a line.
Yeah.
We'd like to get something
Yeah.
better than what we got now.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we need to get something for the side-by-sides too. That'd be
Oh, they'd be great.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be
Great.
really nice.
Yeah.
We used walkie-talkies, but that still didn't do the trick.
The
Yeah,
range
when
you're
on
cruising
those
down
was
the trails,
horrible.
Yeah,
you
those
can't hear
no,
anything.
they said they had like really good range, but we never got good range out of them at all. So
No.
I don't
Yeah,
know. It was
no,
just a
no.
bad purchase all the way around.
Yeah, you'll actually you'll find that in the summertime the range, the batteries in the range are amazing. In the
Mhm.
wintertime, we ride all day and the batteries are good. If we
That's all
leave
you
it,
need.
actually, you'll probably with 200 miles get a charge for the whole season.
Yeah.
But we'll
Yeah.
actually, if we leave it 8:39 in the morning, and then we're coming back at 5-6 o'clock at night, they're
Mhm.
still on. Like,
Yeah.
That's nice.
we'll get home, we'll
That's
throw them
really
on
good.
we'll plug them in, and and away you go. And
Yeah.
there are some times where you'll lose one. Like if we're really late coming back, you might lose one. Like it'll say intercom low or whatever, and the one will die out. The other one's still going, but it's they last longer. And like if you take one of those little the wall plug USB things that you go into a restaurant, you can plug them in and let it charge while you eat lunch. You'll never run out then. But
Yeah.
I've never done that. Like we just ride them. Like I said, I want something I can throw on my helmet, turn on, ride, and not worry about anything else. Right.
Right.
Mhm.
So, but yeah.
Is
so-
that the do you know if that was the what is it called? Like Uclear Infinity something?
yeah.
The one
Well,
that
the
we would
motion,
get would be the Infinity.
yeah, the Infinity
least.
means unlimited riders, where the
Okay.
Motion 6 is what I've got. I've got the
6.
6, so it's 6 riders, right?
Yeah.
So the other thing with the Motion is it's a mesh. So like some of them, the older ones, you had to pair in the order you ride. So if you had you 4 riding and you switched positions, so Jacob went in front of Caleb, they disconnect because it had to be in that order of the
Oh, that would be
because they're
annoying.
jumping
That'd
off
be
each
good.
other, right?
Yeah.
But the mesh now is like you can be anywhere, any
Anywhere.
order, and away you go. So yeah,
Yeah, that would
but
be good.
yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. Jumpman Jay says he's curious about the E-Tech summarizing auto. If it was only ran briefly, should I put it back through for the next couple of months, or would it be fine? I just leave it. You know, I'd even run it like start it now. I wouldn't start your
Yeah.
sled through the summer because of condensation, but you feel free to start it. You're going to be riding it in another couple months anyway, so I wouldn't
Yeah,
bother
we
about
hardly do anything to
summarizing it.
ours.
Yeah. Oh, the E-Tech, you turn on the summer mode and it oils it, the oil mode. It'll oil the cylinders, shut itself off, and just walk away. I think I told Jake that because I seen him that one
Yeah.
video where he was putting his sled away. I'm going like, why didn't you put it on summer mode? He's
Yeah,
going,
we
I
I
didn't
had
know
no
I had
idea
it.
until you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty awesome.
That's why
Yeah,
you
just-
watch YouTube.
Yeah, it's what
Right.
Troy says. Put it on a tender and fire it up a few times. So But,
Yeah, we just fire it
you-
up a couple times throughout the summer, let it run for a little bit, and just, I don't know, we've never had trouble getting them through the summer.
no, if you're Jumpman Jay, did you buy that backcountry Jumpman Jay? That's
Ooh, I
funny.
think he was
He's
trying to keep it
asking
a
a question.
secret.
Oh, was he? Oh,
I
Did
don't
you
know.
buy
I saw
that,
one comment where he was going to reveal it next week.
oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
no one's watching anyway. So
Gonna have to return
Yeah,
it and get a
don't-
new one. Get
Yeah.
a different one. Surprise.
yeah, that's right.
Uh,
But yeah. So yeah, that's all I know. But yeah, no, they're the BRP. He's saying Jumpman Jay says backcountry or free ride ?
I
There,
personally
now I
like
don't
the free
know.
ride.
there's
I'm
the
more of an
Michigan
aggressive
Outlaws
rider.
question right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always stand, doesn't matter if it's trails or off trail. I always stand no matter what I ride. So the free ride's the best for me
Yeah.
personally. Like I'm just an aggressive rider all around. I like leaning into the corners and standing the whole time.
Yeah.
But if you
Whereas,
don't like the sand, then the backcountry.
yeah, the backcountry is more
Yeah.
my style. I'd say it's more of Chris's style
Mhm.
too. We like that aggressiveness every now and then, but we're a little bit more laid back riders. So it's definitely better than like the MXZ or whatever. That's mainly just trail. Like this
Right.
one, the backcountry, like you can really flick it around. Like it's awesome off trail and on trail. And then you just have to know your riding style.
Yeah.
Like if you want to take it a
Exactly.
little bit easy, that backcountry is great. It's still gonna like do everything the free ride does off trail too.
Just
It's
not
just a
as well.
little bit different.
Yeah.
But if you're just that super aggressive rider, like Caleb and Jake are more that free ride style rider. So
It's
you just
just
have
like-
to know
It's just
what
an
kind of
intense
rider you
ride
are.
the whole time where you have to actually control the machine. You've got to be all over the place.
You've
on
gotta
that thing
work
to keep it
harder.
straight. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and that's more fun for us
Yep.
if that's how you ride. But
Yeah. Like I rode Caleb's
it's-
free ride a couple times on the trails, and like, I mean, if you're really getting on it, going into the corners, like that thing will lift up. So I mean, you got to really be on it and controlling it the entire time. Whereas, like with that backcountry, like if I'm really after it too, I can get that ski to lift up in the corners. But for the most part, it's just gonna stick right to the ground and be a real smooth ride.
Oh yeah. No, it's well, that's the thing. If you're a motocross rider, then you're going to be standing up, so it's a different
Yeah.
sled you're going to need.
That's
You
the
know,
same thing.
so-
Like it's like, are you a dirt bike rider or are you a quad rider? Like
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
always like the
exactly.
quad a little bit more. You know, Caleb and Jake were always on the dirt bike. Chris was on the dirt bike, but he should have been on the quad. You know,
Yeah,
he was more that
pretty much,
style.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, if you're a dirt bike guy, I'd say go with that free ride. But if you like the quad, that backcountry is going to be great for you.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, it's different skids, right? The rear skids. So
hmm
yeah,
Mhm.
and the
but
front
yeah,
end
it's
too.
He said
Yeah.
he came off a RMK. I mean, that's going to be more your free ride.
Right, the
Right.
RMK, yeah, for
So-
sure.
If you like that RMK style, I'd say stick with the free ride.
Yep.
yeah, ice ripper. Had an ice ripper. I said you got to stud those ice ripper tracks. It's easy and it makes a world of difference. I couldn't do it with my ride. Like everybody says they're an aggressive rider, but I don't claim to be like overly crazy, but I like to give it, and I couldn't. That ice ripper on the 800 was like your butt slamming the door, puckering up the whole ride because it's like sketchy as anything. You know,
Do you stud all your
I've got some
tracks?
good. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's the first one on my 800 had an ice ripper pre-studded on it, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. You know, everybody says, hey, with the 137, it's going to be good and it's fun. I'm going like, I almost put it into the tree the first time I rode it, and then cooling was a problem. Like on anything on ice, it would overheat like crazy. I have the sides open, and it's like, and then my son had a little 550 that had studs, a 120 with a 550, so he's got no footprint, and he's going up all these little icy hills and banks, and I was like stuck, and I'd have to go back and take a run at it, and it was just spin and spin. And it's like after that ride, I went screw it, and I bought studs and backers, and I put 2 each window and just alternated them on the track, and
Yeah.
what a difference! Wow, like totally different. Yeah, definitely be studying the ice ripper. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think we go
I don't know.
all unstudded, and we haven't
Yeah.
had any troubles so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you go studs, you'll never go back though.
You get
Chris
to
is
the
a
corners
study.
and
He can do
sometimes they're a little.
Cam's first sled had studs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah, my white one had it, and I just remember it tearing up the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I
the-
remember
that's
from it.
Tearing up the trailer.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I'm
the
sure it like
downside
did.
is
I'm sure it had
Yeah.
like more grip and everything on the trail, but that backcountry I have right now, 144, that one's got a really nice track on it, and I mean, I haven't noticed. I don't know, hasn't been anything bad, so I'm just keeping it the way it is.
Is it a 175 on it? That makes a difference too. Is paddle
140
size like a 170
Oh,
1.75 inch
I think it's
lug?
I think-
1.6 something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
163.
think 1.65.
Yeah, 1.65, I think.
It's just
Yeah,
over
so
1.5.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's a
It's
good
got a
size lug
nice-
too.
yeah, good size lug to it.
Yeah,
Yep,
like
I really like
the
that
ice
one.
rip.
It's what?
The ice rippers are 1.25 inches, and now they got 1.5 inches.
Okay.
Which 1.5 inches I'd like to see. It might be all right, but the 1.25 inch ice ripper is useless in my mind.
Yeah,
And then
I'd want-
so here's the deal: the one guy that's on my videos with the 850, he had the 2018 with an ice ripper on it, and he's going, yeah, it's good, it's fine. And I mean, he would put a clinic on when he rode. He was a good rider, and then he spring ordered his next sled, and we didn't really talk through the summer. And then the wintertime went for a ride, and he had his new sled there, and I go, oh, I see something about your sled that I'm kind of liking. And he laughed, and he knew right away. He goes, yep, I studded it. Thanks to you. He said, like, so he got the 1.25 inch with studs. And I said, so what's the verdict? Like I told you that I couldn't see an 850 with an ice ripper would be anywhere near what it would be with studs. Cause my 800 was useless. And he goes, yeah, I'd never go without studs again. So, you know, and then he actually got LED headlights, and it's like, he wouldn't listen to me on that either. And then he did it again. He goes,
Yeah.
I'm never riding without LED again.
That would be a good upgrade to get.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just watching
Yeah.
your videos the other day on those LED upgrades, and
Mhm.
I'm pretty tempted.
Yeah. Motojungle.ca. Get the B2 series, man.
There you
They're
go.
awesome. Yeah.
Get after
so,
it.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely gonna
So-
have to do that. I
Yeah,
like
definitely.
LED, so
For sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know what? For I think the B2 series stingers for the Ski-Doos are like $90 a set and shipped to your door, Canadian. So
Fun.
that's like $20 US, you know? So there you
Throw
go.
a quarter at them.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, exactly. Throw a quarter, I'll give you change.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I
So-
definitely like that because especially when you're doing some night riding, like, I mean, you know, you're not going that fast, but I mean, you're going fast enough, weaving through the trees, through the trails, and it's
It's
always
nice to
better
know
to
what's
have
ahead
a
of
lot
you.
more light.
Right.
So the more you can get, the better.
Oh, you know what, man? Like you don't know what outrunning your lights are until you go to LED,
Hmm.
because you'll know how much you outran your halogens.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I remember
crazy.
hearing
There's
you
the
talk
website.
about that, and it's
Yeah.
definitely true. Like you,
Oh yeah.
I don't know, there's some spots where it's like, man, I'd like some more light here.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. So you'll
Eagle has landed.
yeah, put them on one sled, and
Yeah,
then
they're on sale right now.
you'll watch the other ones. Yeah, get the B2, man. They're awesome.
All right, maybe we'll have to
but-
do a Michigan Outlaws video of upgrading the sleds.
Sure.
Get some of
Make sure you
those.
link it to my channel though to help me out, man. Like
Yeah,
link
we'll
it
throw
to
a
my
little link
video
down
or
there.
my store.
course.
So
Store.
yeah,
Moto
yeah.
Jungle. We'll get after that.
yeah, for
It's
sure.
definitely
So
a needed upgrade there.
that's probably
sure.
the best upgrade you can do is the LED. So yeah, Rich Outdoors says get Gary's LED. They're awesome. Thanks, Rich, man. That's great. Yeah, everybody loves
Especially
them.
if you're
Corey runs
nighttime
them, and
riding.
yeah, and you're always nighttime riding. In my mind, 4:30 it gets dark.
Yeah,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Or if
Yeah.
it's snowing out, I mean, it's going to be dark anyway. So
Right.
yeah,
Cloudy.
yeah,
always better to have the
for
lights.
sure. Yeah, the Sled Addicts runs them. You just put them in his new XRS, and yeah, Corey Brock runs them, and I run them. That's all that counts. There's 4 customers so far.
Well, shoot, boys, we're late to the train.
All
Yeah,
right.
I guess
better
so.
have
Be the next 4.
Exactly.
I guess that's going to
Yeah.
be the next purchase. No.
Yeah. No, that's great. So
Yeah, we're going to have to
Yeah,
start
Troy
up our
Parks-
snowmobile videos here pretty soon.
yeah. Oh, for sure. Get all your Sea-Doos out of the way so it doesn't hurt you when you go to switch over, though. That's what I
Yeah,
got to do. Is
right,
I got to get
sure.
my motorcycle or whatever it is I'm doing out of the way, and then I can do it. So
Yeah.
probably the best value in an upgrade for sure. Well, that's the thing.
sure.
There's a big chat about whether to get the Ski-Doo little factory LED
Yeah,
bar
I
that
was
goes on
looking
the
at
hood.
that. That's expensive.
They're $400 and they
Yeah,
they
'cause I
fail.
wanted
You know how
one.
many how many backyard recreation has in a box because they're broken?
I didn't even know about that.
$400.
I just thought,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. And then I looked it up and saw how much money it was. And I was like, it's not that cool.
Yeah, no. And you know what? So Corey runs them both, and they fill in like
Okay.
it lights up right in front of your sled. So
Yeah.
it kind of fills in the sides and right at the bumper a little more, but you
Yep.
don't need it.
That's what I
don't
love
think
about
you need it.
the new style headlights on those newer ones. It lights up right in front of you. I love that. Like, I can't
Yeah.
remember what generation mine is. It's that 2016 backcountry, but
Yeah, yours is
just got-
XS.
yeah, I mean, those headlights are just so much better than that older one that I had.
It spreads
It's
the
so
light.
much. Yeah, it's
Wait
just so
till you
much
put
nicer
LED.
having that right in front of you.
Wait till you put LED in, man. You're gonna be like, whoa.
I
I'm not
think
gonna
I've
ride in the
been talked
daytime
into it.
anymore.
Yeah, strictly a
So,
nighttime rider.
Yeah. Anthony says my dad's buddy has LEDs and he lit up the trail in front of him. So
Yeah.
I shadow people. Like I'll punch the
Yep.
shadow of the person in front of me. Like they're not riding LEDs. You'll get
Yep,
behind a
that's
guy.
awesome.
And that's why Mike K wanted him. Is I would ride up behind him and I'd punch his
test run.
shadow in the trail, and all you'd see is dark. Like his
Yeah.
headlights are dark, you know.
Mhm.
So, oh yeah, it's just, I don't have to say anymore. You try them,
Yep.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I've
we
been
will
talked
definitely
into
look that up.
yeah, for sure. So no, we'll hook you up with some comms and some communicators and some LED. And you know what? We have a new sponsor for snowmobile sessions.
Ooh.
I don't know whether I should let the cat out of the bag, but let me just say, don't buy any studs or backers until you watch next week's show. Okay.
All right. Save your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot of upgrades coming on stuff. We got stuff for the side-by-side, stuff for the snowmobiles. Like, we'll have a couple videos here coming up of just us working on stuff and putting some new stuff on and testing it out.
Yeah.
More
Yeah,
garage
so-
days.
Oh yeah, for sure. So it looks like we're keeping Caleb up. His mom's probably going to come down and get him. Caleb, come on! I got your
Yeah.
fuzzy slippers all warmed up. Got some
Caleb and
cocoa
Jake
for
wake
you.
up at like 3 in
Yeah.
the morning to go to work, so they're probably past their
Oh, my
bedtime
goodness.
here.
Yeah,
I had a little nap
That's
this afternoon.
all right.
but
yeah, for sure. No, that's cool. But no, I don't know. You want to call it a night or what? I think we should call it a night. It's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I think it was a great.
It was a
Yeah.
good session.
It's been fun.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I love you.
Glad
You
to
know,
be
I love
back.
you guys. Like when you guys said you wanted to be on the show, I was like, like by yourselves is going, why wouldn't you? And it's like,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
Right?
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we
so,
love it.
West Coast Sledhead said he needs some snowmobile sessions back in his life.
Hey,
Oh,
next
yeah,
Next
for
week.
week.
sure.
Yep.
You gotta wait
Man.
1 more week.
Exactly.
We got a little bit of
Oh, there's-
snowmobile talk in.
Oh yeah, for sure. I knew we would.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
I knew we would. So
Yeah.
but no, keep doing what you're doing, man. I love it. I love especially those old Sea-Doo videos. It makes me want to buy another one after.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like it's like having kids. You forget how painful it is, and then you want another one when you see someone else's kid. And it's like,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, the you know, I see those old XPs and SPXs, and I'm like, holy, you know, mine probably would have broke me by now. I spent so much money on that thing, and it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I can't do it. Drew wanted to buy one this summer, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It's
If you can
And
find
then
them cheap enough, they're so much
Yeah.
fun.
They're
Oh,
fun. You
you
just got to
can.
keep
I
up
love 'em.
on them. Keep
Yeah.
up maintenance.
Yeah.
Mhm.
you can, you know, and that's the
Yep.
thing. It's like, and they're not. I don't know. The 670, the 650 wasn't that bad on fuel, but Corey had one he rented from Energy Powersports, and they've got 10 to rent, but he took a demo unit out, and because his wasn't in yet, he had ordered one, and he said it got $1 a kilometer is what it cost to run.
Wow.
He did.
Yeah,
he
see,
did
you can't do
300
the math
Ours
on
aren't
that
much
stuff.
better.
Yeah, we would.
It's from this though, like it's that
Oh,
on-off
yeah.
switch on the
Yeah.
handlebars. Like
Yeah, you
Mhm.
run
He said
wide
it's not-
open, they drink the
he
fuel.
said, it's
It's
not
crazy.
bad, but he goes, you want to run it wide open because it's so
Yep.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he did 350 kilometers on the Sea-Doo on the Aqua
That's a
Tracks.
lot.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
So much.
like it's where he is. It's all islands and stuff. And he said the one run that
That's
he was
cool.
out, he just go out in the morning, and it was like 60K, and it's
Oh my
around all these
goodness.
islands and stuff. He made
Wow,
this
we've
little
never done
circuit.
that.
Oh yeah, and he goes, I spent $350 in fuel. I said, what? He goes, yeah, I went 350 kilometers.
That is
Dang.
crazy.
Wow. Yeah, he's
cool,
awesome.
though.
You
That'd be a
got to
blast.
see that guy ride a sled, man. He's an animal. It's awesome.
Yeah, if we
So-
started doing the math on all of our gas and everything, it probably wouldn't
We
be
just
too
don't
well.
talk about it.
Yeah, we don't
No.
bring it up.
No. That's all right though. That's why
it's
you
always
make
a
the
good
big
time.
bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, just throw it on
Yeah.
the business card, and smiles
It's
per
funny
mile.
how
That's what we talk about.
You don't complain about gas, but when your sled needs a $5 part, you
Yeah.
Right,
bitch and
right,
moan
right.
about it, right?
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
It's like my
So-
side by side needs a $5 bolt. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but hey, when you
Yeah.
get it on, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining the show, and thank you everyone watching and chiming in. We've still got 18 people online right now, so that's really good, man. It's been a good time. And
Yeah,
let me just
for,
run the credits.
All
Go
of
ahead.
you guys that haven't subscribed, make sure you go check out Michigan Outlaws and definitely subscribe and
Yeah,
watch all
go.
our videos.
MUDBRATS, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you
Gary.
so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
guy.
definitely thank you.
Awesome.
It's so much work that
subscribe to
goes
that
into a
channel,
process
too.
like this. So thank you for putting
Oh.
it on.
Oh
Also,
my
go check
God.
out the new video we just put out tonight. The brand new side by side. We took it out mudding, and it's not new anymore. So it's a great one.
That's awesome.
But
I
thanks
can't
again
wait
for
to
having
see
us
it, man.
on.
Yeah. Oh, Noble Shit just came in. He says, "What the f?
Hey.
Oh well, I just got here and now it's over. Okay, we'll stay on."
Yeah, we
And
see
Slobby
that
says,
guy on
"Fellas, it's-
commenting on our videos.
Yeah, great seeing y'all. Isn't it awesome how much of a small community it is? Like,
Oh
I love
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Like
Yup.
we do the snowmobile sessions, and then you look, and it's like, holy crap! Like he's commenting on Jesse James's video, and he's
Yeah.
commenting on the
Right.
Addicts video, and he's commenting.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Jesse's a great
it's
guy
cool.
too. We talked to him,
Mhm.
but it's
Yeah,
great
that's
seeing the
cool.
names pop up, and you start seeing them and recognizing them. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. And Slowby, it's funny because we match made him. He didn't even know he was around the corner from Pasty Boy's crew. So
Oh,
it's like
that's awesome.
they got chat, and it's like, what? I live like right around the corner. I'm like,
Yeah,
wherever he is, he's 10
That's
minutes away,
cool.
and it's so they've been doing stuff, and yeah, so it's cool. But
sweet.
yeah. So Troy Parks is 2 hours behind us, so we'll see what's out. He'll probably try and see us next week, and away we go. But yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you click the subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you want, and we're gonna try and fire this up every week again, and away we go. So
Oh yeah,
anyway, cheers everybody. Have a great night. You guys stay online for a bit, okay?
will
I'll
do.
be
All right.
right back after the
Thank
credits.
you,
See ya.
everyone.
Yeah, no problem.
See ya.
Cancel your mail for a while. It's a journey for life, and I'm your ride. Hang on, we'll be long gone. A journey for life, alright. No, 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 no. It's a journey.